What is up? Welcome into the Warzone Sports Network watch party for the Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers. It's going to be a great game. But since we're late, let's just skip ahead to the intro that I don't see on. There it is. Wrong one. Joe. All of the AFC West teams won except for one.
Yes, sir. You want to guess which one it was?
I bet you can't.
Congratulations, Mike and Joe. Your Raiders got bailed out by a bogus overtime system.
What are you talking about, a bogus overtime system? Miami had a chance to win the game, and they decided to go for a tie. They deserve to lose that game. And this is me as a Raider hater saying that. It's okay.
Well, hey, I'll take a bogus overtime system win. I don't give a damn. A win is a win, and the Raiders are 3-0, and I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Hey, and next week's battle, Monday night, Raiders, Chargers, 3-0 versus 2-1. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah, enjoy your undefeated record for the last while you have it.
Woo! Woo!
Hey, Jones. How you doing in fantasy this week, Joe?
He had 4 touchdowns last week. I think he continues it. I'm picking the Packers tonight, Mike. Who are you taking?
Also taking the Packers, and I think there's blowout potential. I know the 49ers are 2-0. I just think the Packers match up really well against them. As long as the Packers' offensive line isn't absolutely awful, I'm very confident the Packers win this game.
Yes, sir.
Even on the road. Oh, there you go. Offensive line causing problems already, but or as we say it. How you doing in fantasy today? I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm going to go 4-1 this week.
I'm down by 9 points in my home league. I have Jalen Hurts to go. Mm-hmm. He has Goddard and Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
So I have a shot.
Okay. Those are both tomorrow. There's one league, man, where it's a dynasty league, and it's a team I've had for a couple of years, and it's just the running backs aren't there, and I'm thinking about cleaning up house and packing it in because I'm already 0-3. It's something that you like. If I keep trying and being average in that league, I'm just going to keep having low draft positions. I'm not saying I'm going to tank. What I'm saying is I have like a really good receiver core with Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, Jarvis Landry, and Amari Cooper. I might start trading those guys for running backs and just kind of, coast the rest of the year out and just try and build an RB core.
Yeah, might as well.
What young running back should I go for? Trey Sermon, maybe, if he does well tonight? I don't know.
Does Phil K not watch football?
No, he doesn't. He's a basketball fan.
All right. Because you can't talk crap. The Raiders played 3 teams from last year that won 10 games or more. 3 teams in a row, and they won. The Raiders are the first team to play 3 teams in a row to win 10 games the previous year and start 3-0 against those teams. First time in like 26 times, I believe.
Well, very rarely will I give the Raiders too much credit, but I will say this. I'm very impressed at how well the offense is doing against really good defense. They're playing, top back week after week after week, and they're putting up, 25 points, 30 points each week. So I will say that the offense is humming, and your guys' defense, of course, against, fortunately you're playing bad offenses on the other side other than the Ravens, are doing what they should do.
Same old sports. What's going on?
I think it's going to be a great game on Monday night, Joe.
Yeah.
Chargers got some thunder in their veins. The Raiders got some silver and black coursing through theirs. Both teams, I think, are hitting a peak, getting close to midseason form.
It would be nice. My reverse psychology worked because I did put a tweet out saying that I can't stand Peyton Barber, and I still can't, even though he went over 100 yards today. I can't, man. I'm like a Raider fan, and I'm trying to back him, but Holy, and then he fumbled like going into the end zone. It almost cost us, but it is what it is. Let's go. How many? We got a lot of Niner fans. No Niner fans showing up tonight. Are they still faithful? Are they still the? That's what I'm looking for. Giants lost today. That sucks. Same old sports. You're 0-3, right?
Yeah, the Giants aren't a very good team.
4th and 31.
They let the Falcons defense hold their offense, which looked good the last time they're out there, and they lost in the close game to Washington.
Hey, did you see the 66-yard field goal? 66-yard field goal.
Gosh, dude, that's unbelievable, isn't it? When I saw it on Red Zone, I had to double take, and I said, "Is that 66?" And then I had to look at my phone and Google that's the longest ever, right? And sure enough, man, to win the game, Justin Tucker. I mean, who's even in the conversation for greatest kicker ever? I mean, we're talking about Vinatieri, Tucker. I feel like Tucker is passing him.
He just solidified himself on there. Holy. I think every group text or every thing I was ever in today, my phone went crazy. And it was like, holy cow, wow, Justin Tucker. Never saw anybody get this excited about a kicker until today. And not only was it 66 yards, it hit the crossbar and then went in.
Yeah.
It was 66 yards on the dot.
Yeah. Imagine how hyped you'd be if you were on the sideline as a teammate and that happens. I would lose my mind.
I was all ready to be like, how about Detroit? Detroit's doing what we said, because I don't know. I get a lot of crap, Mike, to be honest with you. I get a lot of crap. A lot of people say I don't know football, but if you look at all the takes that I've been saying, I'm pretty damn good on it. I'm not good at 3-0 or at 3 weeks into the season, but I said Detroit was going to be a little bit more competitive than everybody thought they were. Look what we're seeing.
You should crown yourself the best on the app.
Yeah, I should go on every app that I have on my phone and just say, I'm the best. I told you guys this. Nobody listens.
I've been saying this for years.
Okay, you're right. The Saints are a bad team getting good wins somehow. People are saying, how about them Saints? Well, I think the Packers lost that game to themselves, and I think the Patriots did the same thing today.
I think that the Patriots are a little overrated too, Joe. I mean, they're a team like the Saints, where if the defense doesn't shut them down, they're in trouble because the offense is struggling, and they have a rookie quarterback in, so it should struggle against tough defenses. The Saints did enough to win the game today. Saints aren't moving up super far in my power rankings. I'll tell you that. They're still outside top 10 by a lot.
No, and they're not even putting up great stats or anything. They're just getting good field position, and they're capitalizing on it, which is nothing wrong. You're doing what you're supposed to do, but they're not out there dominating teams, in my opinion.
Yeah. Who do they play next week?
I don't know who the Saints play next week.
They're not going to continue to play look at a team like the Panthers. I'll throw the Green Bay game out because I think Green Bay really just came out and just laid an egg that game. They didn't even play well. They weren't in the mode, and they needed a week 1 loss to kind of really get them going. But look at what the Panthers did to them with just a slight.
They play the Giants next week.
They're going to beat them, huh? Then they play Washington the week after. They see Seattle in a couple weeks, so that'll be. And then they see Seattle, Buccaneers, Falcons, Titans in a couple weeks. That's a tough stretch right there. We'll see what they're made of then. They got kind of an easy schedule.
Yeah. Sorry, I was sending that link out, getting it out there to all our fans out there. But if you guys are watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Jimmy G taking over. Hey, the 49ers wearing the old jerseys tonight, the retro Jerry Rice 90s jerseys, right?
Yeah, I love these ones, actually.
They look nice. All right, George Kittle. He just made the catch right here.
Show up.
He needs to show up. He needs to show up. There's a lot of fantasy people out there wondering where the hell George Kittle has been all year. Is he going to show up tonight? He just made his first catch right now.
You're a little ahead of me, just like a play. I just saw the catch for the first down, right? I have Kittle over 5 receptions because I think he's going to have a statement game. Just get me the ball, guys. That's what he's going to tell him. Get me the ball tonight.
Yeah, just give yourself you got to make a play. Trey Sermon, a lot of people are looking for. Oh, that's not good. A lot of people are looking for Trey Sermon to go off.
I'm eyeing Trey Sermon. Like I was saying, I might be sending out like receivers for running back trades tonight and tomorrow. So I'd be going after Sermon.
Let me tell you one last thing about the Raiders.
Oh boy.
Good teams find a way to win, Mike.
Is that what you got to say? What team? What team?
That's all I got to say about that.
I'll say it's the Raiders for me, but what team have you been dead wrong about so far this year?
Dead wrong about?
Like just completely missed on. You missed on any of the teams where you're just like, damn, I completely either they ended up being better than you expected or worse. I missed on the Panthers and the Raiders big time.
I would say I could say I was wrong on the Eagles. They're not. I mean, I don't know what they're 1-1, I think.
Yeah.
But I did say that they would be like one of the worst team in the league, and that now belongs to the Jets. So I could say I'm wrong on the Eagles. That's about. I mean, I don't know what else. Trying to think of what else I said. I can't remember. I say a lot of stuff, Mike.
That's true.
I say a lot of stuff. I
true.
did, however, say the Raiders were going to be competitive. I said the Raiders' defensive line was better than a lot of people thought. So if you want to talk about my team, I'm there. The 49ers here, like we all said the 49ers would be more competitive this year because they're healthy again. So we're good on that. Green Bay disappointed a lot of people at the end of week 1. Let's go Sermon. TDs in the house.
TD, Top Dog Sports. We could start looking at the Warzone projections, I guess, and start trying to compare it a little bit in the next couple of weeks to see how the season's unfolding and start off.
I would still wait till after week 4.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I was thinking like
Josh Allen do a comeback game. Josh Allen did a hell of a game today. 5 touchdowns for him. And I know a lot of people were down on him in fantasy football, but he started the year off slow last year too.
Yeah, I played him this week in fantasy. Still won. Take that, my opponent.
Oh, you know what? Same old sports. You're right. I missed on the Giants too because I had the Giants winning the NFC East.
Oh, you did miss the Giants. Yeah.
Yes.
Who do you think's winning the NFC East now if you had to pick? Go ahead and say it.
Nobody.
They're just going to cancel that one?
Take the NFC East off, and nobody's winning it.
Whoever wins tomorrow's game is going to win the NFC East.
Yeah, it's hopefully Jake is 1-1 on his picks, right? No, he's 1-2. So tomorrow would put him even at 2-2 if the Eagles win.
Yeah, did he pick this Packers game? He picked Packers, right?
No, he picked the Buccaneers to win. He picked the Chiefs to win and the Raiders to win.
Oh, how about them Rams? Give me my Friday Night Wars 20th victory, baby. LA teams for the wins.
Look at Felt Case thinking Cowboys are going to win it. If you guys are watching, go ahead and throw a comment in there. We'll answer your comments, questions. Tell us how your fantasy day's going, what you guys need. If you guys want to play along with us, Prize Picks for the first half has already started, but you can get in on the second half. Download the Prize Picks app, use the promo code Warzone, and you can win money just like us.
I'll put in your picks for tomorrow, tonight, and then we can play along.
So here's what we're going with. We put ours in. Mike's. Oh, you put an interception, huh, for Jimmy G?
Yes, I'm rooting for that tip pass for a pick. I've also got like these weird running back receiving ones. I just always like those. I don't know why Aaron Jones is always so low because A.J. Dillon doesn't come in as a receiving back for them. So I don't. He always has like 25 yards and he always gets it. So I took that one. Watch, I just jinxed him. Aaron Rodgers, I need 25 completions in this one, and I have another one where if he lands that 25, I get a 5 out of 5 from earlier in the day. So I need that 25 completions really bad. A-Rod, please.
Let's just say I need this one today. I just need this one.
Yeah, I lost a lot last week. Still have some left over, but took a big hit because I got too confident last week, I think, and put in like 10 tickets.
Mike, if the Chargers would have lost today on the illegal shift, would you have became a Raider fan?
No. No, I would have been very upset though, and I would have been complaining on this.
I don't know why I'm even here. I hate everyone, everything, and everyone. All I see is red. All I feel is pain.
Alex, 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 Alex.
Alex, just take the A and the EX off of your name and leave it, and just call yourself L. Robson. L. Robinson. Mike, you jinxed your pick, but at least your Chargers won, though.
Yeah, I used the jinx in my favor. Jinx, right?
Hey, E, how about them Dolphins?
Yeah, how about them Dolphins, E?
About time. Like,
we've been saying they're stinky here on the Warzone Sports Network for a while now, so I expect some Dolphins fans to come back with some energy that they had in the offseason.
The Mike's jinx stays alive.
It does. I am 4-0 in jinxing teams this year. It's 3 of them I've used on the Seahawks, so sorry, Seattle fans.
If Mike switches his team to your team, then you lose. Can you use the jinx for the Cowboys tomorrow, Mike?
No, I will be just watching that game. I'm only going to do one per week where I change the pick right before kickoff. And I'm only going to do ones for teams that I want to lose. So next week I'm thinking of using it on the Chiefs again, honestly. Because if the jinx does come to an end because the Chiefs win the game, then I just get the win in the pick 'em. And the jinx is dead, which is a win.
Aaron Rodgers just do a deep pass right now. Did you see it?
And got it. Yeah, nice. MVS.
Again, I don't know why I'm here. Phil K is here. Joe is here. Mike is here. All of them just love to see me suffer. And look, let me tell you guys something. While we're watching this game. Robson is only 20 years old. He is a very passionate Jets fan and lives and dies by the Jets and gets very upset every week. But I've been telling Robson, calm down. Like, there was a point in Robson's life that the Jets were in the playoffs. I don't remember when, but it was not that long ago.
I remember, trust me.
Trust me, Mark Sanchez's days, all that. I'm a Raider fan. And you saw the graphics today during the Raider game. Last time the Raiders started 3-0, 2002. You know what I was doing? I was in high school, Mike. I was in high school.
Younger than Robson.
And so I went all this time, 19 years, and I'm still repping Raiders. I'm still coming and going to games, doing all this, talking all this mess. I ain't sitting there going, I hate everybody and everybody. No, I come in here and I still talk crap because I know even if the Raiders lose, your team sucks along with me because there's only one team that wins the championship at the end of the year.
I would say it's inspiring, but it's the Raiders, so it's not. It's like one of the teams I'd be okay with you switching off of, honestly.
Alex Robson said the Chiefs are going 17-0. Am I right?
Stop, Felke. It was a stealing. Alex, I think you should stay fiery. I think you should stay explosive. The opposite of what Joe's saying. It's good for the numbers.
Yes. Haters, go for the Chargers. Let's go. The Jets just bring me down. Find something that brings you up, like me.
Well, you got to look for bright spots.
All right. Oh,
are there any bright spots in these losses? Was there anyone that played well today, Alex? Not a single player?
Did Myles Garrett have 4.5 sacks today? Bold prediction check-in.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Holy crap, dude.
Tony said Myles Garrett would lead the league in sacks. And something else, I forget.
He's going to break the record in sacks.
Oh, he said Myles Garrett would be the league MVP as well.
Yeah.
Packers on the 1 yard line.
I see that.
If I get this, I have Aaron Jones scoring a touchdown. Can I get this in my prize picks right now?
Watch Aaron Jones score a touchdown also.
Oh, no.
Did he get vultured?
He went to Devontae Adams.
Oh, shit. Well, I got him on my fantasy team, too. Not too mad about it.
Joe, you just gave me more inspiration to stay as a Giants fan. Look, it sucks. Losing sucks. Trust me, it sucks. But going through all the pain and suffering that you do as a fan, and if the Raiders end up going somewhere, I'm not saying they will, but if the Raiders end up winning the Super Bowl, and I waited 19 years for them to get there, it's all worth it for that last moment. I experienced it one time in my life as a Dodger fan. I waited and waited, and the Dodgers finally won the World Series. And when they won the World Series, It was amazing. So I can just imagine how it's going to be if my football team ever does it. So just wait and just know, and people will know, like, you went through all this terrible time and got there, and you're going to love it.
They're going to pat you on the back one day. I mean, probably not for the Jets, but maybe the Giants again one day. And by the way, same old sports. Like, I know you're young, but you were like, you still remember Eli Manning going to Super Bowls. Like, you've experienced championships before in your life. Some people haven't ever even experienced a championship in football in their life, even a championship appearance.
Rodgers is throwing smoke, and I want an interception. Damn it.
INTs. Tony, I feel so sorry for Tony. He had a chance to go and boo Brady and see Brady lose today. He came down with an illness and couldn't go.
Look, listen. That's the ambulance going to Alex Robson's house because he's having a bad day.
Did they already kick the extra point?
It's the Wambulance. Look, the Jets will turn it around. They're horrible. They're a bad team. Yes. Did they pick the wrong quarterback in the draft? Hell yes, they did.
Don't go easy on them.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I made it a point to watch some of the Jets game today. Like, I wanted to see how bad he was because he's bad. This dude is bad. Like, he's throwing the Mike. I was telling you earlier, he's throwing the ball short to these receivers, like 2 yards or 3 yards short of them, and they're like catchable. They should be catchable balls. And yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's horrible. He's horrible. Who's the backup for the Jets? Bring him in. Josh Johnson, bring him in.
That's a bad thing too because he's kind of came out scouting wise for his arm. He's supposed to have some arm strength in that right shoulder, so I'm not gonna give up on him this quickly. I know you saw more of him today, so you probably have even more of a negative annotation on him. I haven't watched the game yet. I obviously broke down on film last week's game. I just know there's growing pains that rookies should go through, and last year was a super anomaly to most years. Even Justin Fields really struggled today. Of course, it's his first career game. That's why I'm not going to freak out. And it's against a good defense, athletic defense. I'll say that can keep up with his wheels. I picked the Bears to win today. It was a bad pick.
I did start the Browns in fantasy football today, Browns defense. So, yes, I did.
I had the Saints defense in one of my leagues. They got 25 points, Joe.
I was young 7. I don't remember it, but it's still grateful. Alex is tired of being laughed at. Just laugh at yourself. A little bit of jokes at yourself. This is what you got to do, Alex. Find stuff in your team and just make fun of it, and then you laugh along with it, and you'll be all right. Like Mike laughs at his team can't get to the red zone and do a normal shift. They always have to do an illegal shift.
I understand. If I'm the head coach of that team, I go to the offense coordinator and I say, if we are inside the 5-yard line, motions are not in your playbook. You cannot motion. I'm taking that away from you.
Alex, my team is 3-0, and we get a lot of shit talked. Like Raiders being Raiders, and we're 3-0.
I mean, that was me. I was ready for it. Have you seen Kirk Cousins?
What do you mean?
He's doing an MVP play, but the Vikings can't get it together. They won today, but the last 2 games they haven't been able to get it together around them.
Hey, the Seahawks defense sucks again.
Awful. They're bad. That's why I feel really bad because that was all of our takes in the offseason. After that first week, they came out and looked really good.
Kittle's running the ball now.
Yeah.
Tony, this is the same reason. I have Fields too, and I have the Browns defense. This is the reason I didn't start Fields as well. But I kind of figured Fields would struggle his first game as they got along with it. So, but I'm glad I went with the Browns defense.
You know, I came off of the Seattle hate for like a week where I was like, maybe we were a little bit wrong about the Seahawks.
How are you? What'd you do?
Huh? Kirk Cousins' stat line, Joe. He has 8 touchdowns, 0 interceptions thrown, 918 yards, with a 74% completion percentage, a 120 QBR. I mean,
has he played a primetime game?
Kirk, we like that.
Has he played a primetime game?
It doesn't even matter. They're 1-2.
Because when he plays a primetime game,
It all goes away.
It all goes opposite. Yes.
I've been telling the Vikings they should try and ship Kirk out because I think one of these teams like Washington, maybe New York Giants, someone like that might be interested in him even with the big contract because he is playing, top 10 level football, top 15 level football. But what he's doing is the Vikings aren't good enough to really make a run at anything, but they're not bad enough to just absolutely suck and get high draft picks. So all they're doing by keeping Kirk Cousins around is staying average, and it's just like this never-ending flat line for the Vikings. They can't get out of it.
So the 49ers punted again. They're not going nowhere on offense tonight. Packers are going to get the ball. It's 10-0.
Oh, man.
About a minute left in the first quarter.
The close-up on Josh Norman. Missed him so much.
Oh, hold on. You think the Packers can beat the Rams again?
That's a tight game. I'd probably take the Rams right now. They're rolling, man. They're rolling. And how about the defense, Joe? You saying the defense been underwhelming from what you've seen? They played really well today.
I didn't watch any of the games, so I don't really want to comment on it yet.
Well, I'll just say the defensive line and Aaron Donald, they were getting after Brady, and that's the way you beat him, just get after him without a blitz.
That's good. Good for them. I think the Rams had more to prove than the Bucks did, so of course the Rams are going to come out stronger.
That's a tough trip for the Bucks too. Going across the country like that, playing a really tough team.
What quarter do you think do the Trey Lance chance start? We can start him right now, Tony.
I mean, if the Packers score here, it's 17-0 in the first quarter, Tony.
Let's do it right now. Bring in Lance.
Lance. We want Lance.
At least I can honestly say none of the rookie quarterbacks are playing good. Because you haven't seen Lance. Bring in Lance.
We want Lance. The 49ers fans really, really believe in Jimmy G. They may not champ Lance.
That's the crazy thing. Niner fans love Jimmy G. Jimmy G took him to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and he doesn't have a horrible record. He's still I think he still has less than 10 losses in his career, if I'm not mistaken. When he's a starter, he has less than 10, right?
Yeah. And it's a crazy record. It's like 20 wins, 10 losses.
No, it's like
8 losses, I think. Maybe 7. Well, we're going to add one tonight.
What was that?
It was just one quick thing on this TikTok that opened up. Guys, he tagged me in this. He just chugged a bottle. I don't have a bottle to chug, buddy. Sorry.
So Jimmy G in his career is 26-8 as a starter.
26-8.
Yeah.
So he's going to lose 9. His 9th.
Mac Jones was playing good. He was playing all right before today. He wasn't playing good. He was playing all right. Whose house? I told y'all.
I believed in it. Sarge.
Another good match. Bump.
That is crazy that the West Coast teams are 11-1. Well, except for they take the Seahawks out. Oh, the Seahawks included in that? No, they've lost twice. So
your neighbors. Who should know? The Chargers are sleeping on the couch in the Rams' house. They're not neighbors. The Chargers are like the unwanted guests that are just crashing on somebody's couch.
We're BFFLs. All right? We're couch crashing. That is pretty dumb. It's like you didn't even want to get your own stadium.
The Raiders and Chargers play next Monday night. Raiders home game.
It's basically a Chargers home game. It's so close. The stands are going to look the same as it would in LA.
Well, it is in SoFi.
Oh, you're.
You
want to mark time? You can clip that little moment out for yourself. You just keep it. If you ever feeling down, play it again. Like, remember that time that Mike thought that it actually was in Vegas?
Phil K for the win.
Yeah, especially if we're on the watch party and everyone gets on here, the Raiders crew and the Chargers crew, and the Raiders fans are just filled the stadium to the roof.
Chargers are paying month to month.
I think
the Chargers have to win this year.
We're in for 25 years, I think, actually. So, quarter of a century to quarter of a century. The rent agreement.
How about them Chiefs, though? How about them Chiefs?
Their defense is horrible, Joe.
We've talked about this.
I never thought it was this bad. What I saw today.
We said at one point the Chiefs never put anything into their defense. At what point will their defense start to not be able to live up to expectations? They've already had a bad defense. I've talked about it when we did the AFC West preview. Their offensive line, everybody said it got better. It didn't get better. It didn't get better. You can't just add one or two pieces and think, oh, 5 of them are great. And they don't have a running game.
Yep, they couldn't run the ball either. That's key, too. The Chargers.
This was CEH's best game today.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because, like, on that drive where they came down and took the lead 21 – or not 20. It was 24 to 23. They took the lead by a point. It was all running. And I was like, that's fine. Go ahead and run the ball. Like, we're okay with this clock ticking because we know when we get the ball back, our offense is going to kill your defense. Sure enough.
Yeah. CEH went over 100 yards today rushing. But it was like.
Yeah. I think it was his first career 100 yards.
Huh?
Is that his first career 100 yards rushing?
No, his first career was against Buffalo last year.
Okay.
Chiefs are one-dimensional, yes. And when you're one-dimensional and you don't have a defense, it makes it even worse.
You throw 2 picks and fumble twice.
I saw them trying to use Williams more, too, in the second half.
The Chargers?
The Chiefs. They're bringing in Damian Williams a little bit more on their offense. I don't know if that was designed, but they threw 44 passes today, Mike. Patrick Mahomes had to throw the ball 44 times.
I like it. ASJ.
And you got to remember, teams built up to beat who? The Chiefs. The AFC West loaded up to beat who? The Chiefs. The Chiefs did absolutely nothing. They had the money that they had to have. They had to spend on their own guys, on the Patrick Mahomes, on the Travis Kelce's, on the Mayhew, and who's their defensive end that they have over there? I can't think of on the top of my head.
Frank Clark or their D line.
They had to pay their own players, and they had to lose a lot of people.
Joe, they play Philly next week. Should be a win for them. That'll bring them to 2-2, but then they play Buffalo.
Who?
The Chiefs. They might be 2-3 at week 5.
We'll see. How do you know that Jalen Hurts don't run all over them?
That'd be crazy. If they lost to the Eagles, then you might want to start really panicking.
How do you know they're not looking at the Ravens tape and being like, hey, maybe we could pull this stuff?
They are lucky though. The next West team they play is the Raiders in November. They don't play the Broncos anytime soon. I want them to play the Broncos right now because I know the Broncos are going to fall off eventually.
Yeah, add Justin Herbert to the list, Mike. There's only 4 quarterbacks to beat Patrick Mahomes in the last close to 600 days.
Rivers is on that list too.
No, he's not. What are you talking about?
Rivers beat him
in the last 600 days. There's only been 4 quarterbacks to beat him.
That's 2 years, right? Rivers was in Indianapolis last year, and then the year before that was the year that the Chargers were. Oh no, you're right. It was 2018, I think, or 2019. 2018. Rivers is beating Mahomes. He made it look easy.
Derek Carr.
Rivers is better than Mahomes.
Tom Brady, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert. That's it. That's the 4.
Those are some of my favorite quarterbacks, except for Derek Carr.
And what did Patrick Mahomes say about Justin Herbert?
Oh yeah, he said that he'll believe it when he sees it. No, he said I'll see it when I believe it. He didn't say the phrase right. That's what he gets.
Hey, I don't think I've ever seen the Chiefs like this. I was watching that game, and they had the shocked faces, they were in disbelief of how bad they were getting their butts kicked.
Well, the Chargers made a few mistakes in the first quarter. It could have been 21-0 at a certain point in the game. We had a penalty cost us another touchdown in the first quarter that would have made it 21-0 to open it.
Packers have the ball again. It is the second quarter, so we need to update that. It is the second quarter.
Joe, here, I want to know your opinion on something too. 30 seconds left to go in the game, especially if you got our kicker, but we're in range where it's a chip shot. Do you take a knee and kick the game-winning field goal with 0 seconds left, or do you go ahead and just punch it in and score?
No, I didn't understand why people got mad that the Chargers scored. You put the points on the board. He missed the extra point after that. Your kicker missed the extra point.
He did.
So it's not anything with the Chargers kicking a field goal is not guaranteed. So I understand. Go for it. Use Mike Williams. You have him for a reason. Score that touchdown. Okay, you leave 30 seconds on the clock, and he goes down and scores. And you guys tie the game, which you were in your mind. I mean, they would have probably won if they would have done it because your damn kicker missed it. But in your mind was they have to go all the way down the field in 30 seconds and score.
Yeah.
Which, okay, at this point, they're not the same old Chiefs. They weren't doing it. They weren't just showing it all game. You were showing that you were the better team. You do it. And I'm not taking that chance on the field goal, especially with Vince Caiano missing stuff already.
Missed 2 extra points today and a field goal.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
But
I liked the Chargers' aggressiveness, and that's good for them.
I agree with you. I'd rather just go ahead and score. Only thing I would say is let the play clock run on that specific play that you're running to score. Yeah. Like, let it run that extra 8 seconds, whatever it was that they had on the play clock still. That's the only thing I would have done differently.
Big third down sack on Aaron Rodgers right now. Big third down sack.
Oh, I'm about to see it. Is it Nick Bosa?
No, it looked like Armstead.
Armstead. 49ers D-line, man. This is their
Yeah, you could say all 4 of them got there if you wanted to.
This is their
Browns or Ravens. They play next week, huh?
They do.
Browns should be able to win that game.
It's tough. I'm probably going to take the Browns to win.
Chris, Kyle, what's going on?
They always play each other tough. It's going to be a good game.
Love the Steelers show, by the way. If you guys haven't seen it,
that's great.
There is a new Steelers show. These guys, I was laughing.
They aren't going to be happy this week. Chris, Kyle, how are you feeling today?
But yeah, I doubt that show is going to be energetic this week.
Remember all the people that called us idiots for doubting on the Steelers, Joe?
You know why? They're not playing the right quarterback. Bring in Haskins.
No,
we want Haskins.
I want Cam in Pittsburgh so bad.
Okay, is Cam Newton the next Colin Kaepernick? Anytime something goes wrong now, is he the next one that they're going to be like, bring in Cam? Big interception right here. You got your Jimmy G pick, Mike, right there.
Really? I'm about to see it. Throw it to him, Jimmy. Throw it to the yellow. Oh, yeah. Deep bomb to Kittle. Psych, Jair. Thank you, Joe. That's big.
Uno reverse card, Mike.
Because that's the prize pick that you worry about is that pick.
Yes, I lost that one because I had Jacoby Brissett throwing a pick today. But it is what it is.
No bueno. Didn't do it.
But Pittsburgh has known – this is what I don't get about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has known Big Ben is getting older and older every year. And they never did anything about it. Never did anything about it.
We also said this too.
Has Mahomes ever lost back-to-back games? I was actually wondering that myself. When was the last time the Chiefs actually lost back-to-back games?
There's no way.
I don't think he ever has.
Nope. They never have. Dalton's here. 302 Birds. You excited for tomorrow? Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Sorry, yeah, I'm pumped. What do you guys think is going to happen? I want an outside opinion because, I know what I think is going to happen, but I'm biased, obviously.
I think the Cowboys are going to win 31-20.
All right, well, you at least have it being somewhat of a close game. I'll take that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like your guys' defense a little bit better than most, and I think that take was something I landed saying the defense is a little bit better than average or what people might think. But the Cowboys' offense is humming, man. Even against us, they moved the ball really well, but the refs just kind of shut the game down a little bit when we got into the red zone for both teams. And then against the Bucks, they moved the ball really well. So I think they're gonna move the ball well again. The question is, can the Eagles' offense get into a shootout? Is what I think it is. If they can, the Dallas defense is vulnerable also. So
that's what I hope is going to happen. I mean, I like that our head coach was really hard on himself after this win. He basically owned up. He was accountable for it. Not acting like somebody else in Philly this week, Ben Simmons, the Mr. Unaccountable. But what I really like is Philadelphia is a city. You know this, Mike, and you too, Joe, because you're a Raiders fan. And Mike, you just know Philly fans. You need to be accountable in our city. If you're not going to hold yourself accountable, we're going to hold you accountable, unfortunately. And that's how you lose players like Ben Simmons. I mean, don't step in the kitchen if you don't want the heat. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, I'm from a city like this, so I'm just used to it.
Yeah, similar. With get really upset the Knicks players or the Jets and Giants players. That's why I think Aaron Rodgers would be perfect for them, either the Jets or the Giants, because they would just roast him the entire time. Everything he does and says, they would just roast him.
What do you think about Aaron Rodgers going to like the Washington football team per se next year?
Good fit. I just don't see him going there. I think Rodgers is going to go somewhere that he wants to go as a destination more than a team. If the Packers,
you don't think there's any chance of Minnesota? Sorry, Minnesota.
No, they got Kirk. They're not gonna go for Aaron Rodgers unless the Packers give him to him for free, damn near, or trade for Kirk straight up, which I highly doubt they'd be interested in trading him into their own teams, like rival. I think the likely places for him to land are Las Vegas. Even though Carr's playing amazing this year, we'll see how the whole year goes. Denver, I think, is a big one. Teddy Bridgewater's doing what he needs to do, but he's showing that with just decent QB play, this team is really good in Denver. With amazing elite QB play, this team might be contenders in Denver. So I hope he doesn't go to either one of those teams, but I think those are the two best locations for him because also he'd stay on the part of the country he likes to stay. And veterans like to go to Denver. It's a good thing.
That would be insane. Him in Denver with that defense and those receivers, he would thrive.
I don't want it.
Yep.
I don't want it. I hope that Green Bay is like, oh, you want to be traded? Screw you. We're trading you to you know what I mean? The Jets is perfect. That could happen. That's what happened with Favre. He could just go to the Jets. He could just be sent to some shitty team that is willing to pay for you for the ticket sales.
Or what about maybe the Panthers? Could you imagine that? Like if Sam Darnold doesn't pan out? Like, yes, I think Sam Darnold's been playing great this year, but like you just said, Mike, it's only been 3 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Could be Carolina too. Or just retire A-Rod. Or fire Gutekunst. That's another possible option.
That seems like the most logical in my opinion. I mean, Rodgers is like pretty much like, I'm yours, just fire Goot. Like he made fun of Goot like in The Last Dance. I forget the name of the GM, like the Bulls like GM. I forget the dude's name. He was shorter. They just made fun of him. And I feel like that's Goot.
Packers are knocking. They're knocking.
Very cross.
Knocking on the door. It's 4th and down. Are they going to go for this? Or are they going to try to kick this?
Go for it. Who cares?
I'll go for it.
Get the 17-0 lead.
Norman's playing today, huh? I forget that Josh Norman still plays in the league.
He's wannabe Sherman.
Tackle.
The Niners secondary is kind of screwed.
Well, but Richard Sherman's still unsigned.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to him. I don't know if there's any sign.
4th and 1. 4th and 1.
Cowboys should make the call for Richard Sherman, I think. That would be a good fit.
I know you guys don't need him right now, but say maybe Casey Hayward goes down or something. Would you want Sherman in Vegas? You didn't get it?
I would take any player that's willing to come in and still has a little bit of juice left. Casey Hayward playing one hell of the last 3 games. He's been playing great. Great football. He had a big safety today.
He's healthy again. It's good to see. I'm happy for Casey.
Should be happy for everybody. It was an incomplete on 4th and down.
Casey Hayward's the only cornerback jersey I've ever bought for the Chargers is Casey Hayward.
Mike, huge day for your Chargers today. Were you going ecstatic? I saw your video on Instagram. I was cracking up.
The Chiefs are in last place.
I know. I said that's why that's the best way to sum it up.
We are responsible. If you guys want to see my background, it's beautiful. I'll give you the full tour. Over here is the last place trophy ribbon. Over here is Mahomes with the Jordan meme crying face. And it basically represents that the Chiefs are in last place in the AFC West. Somewhere they haven't been since 2015 in like week 2 or something. So Happy.
Not only
are they in last place, they will be in last place next week. Because, fun fact, they're in last place by 2 games.
Who? And you said the Chiefs play the Eagles next week?
Yep. So even if the Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders lose next week, the Chiefs will still be in last place.
And the Eagles are going to beat the Chiefs, bro. I can feel it. I can feel it in my fingers.
Maybe.
Andy Reid, my dad was watching today. He goes, a classic Andy Reid choke.
Did you guys see that Andy Reid got sick and he had to get taken out of the stadium in a hospital? Or
No, what happened?
Supposedly he was feeling sick and then he left. He didn't do a press conference and he had to leave the stadium and go to the hospital in an ambulance.
Wow. I wonder if his like blood pressure got high and like heart attack or something.
You say Andy Reid?
Yeah.
That's bad.
It says dehydration. I just looked it up right now.
Oh, okay.
Giants owner John Mora was booed today as the Falcons beat the New York Giants. How about that?
Did you see what he said before the game? He said that there would be very bad consequences for coaches and refs if the Giants started out 0-3. He said that like last night.
Consequences?
Yeah, I swear to God, look it up. Look on my TikTok. I'll show. I saw it on Twitter.
What does that even mean? He just throw a threat out there like, "Hey, referees, will give us the game. I'm coming for your asses." Like, what does that mean?
Jimmy G.
I said the same thing, Mike. I said you're trying to be like Jerry Jones, except you're not Jerry Jones, like some mafioso mentality bullshit, like basically.
John Mora has a lot of pull in the league, just to let you know.
I don't know why he's yelling at coaches and refs though. Like that's not they're just doing their job. Yell at Goodell. Like talk about it with him. He's the guy that makes the rules. Like talk to Goodell.
Trey Sermon with a dropped ball right there.
Yeah, I need him to catch those because I have his 12 receiving yards on the over.
You just have over 12 yards?
Yes, 12.5, so he needs 13.
Let's go.
Thought someone's dog was getting eaten by a coyote again.
I know. I was like, what the heck was that?
One of the neighbor's dogs.
Ayuk!
Ayuk's back?
What number is he?
11.
Yes, he's back. He just made a catch. It wasn't a big catch.
Wow.
Got blown up. Did you see Cooper Kupp's I don't even know what it was. It was a post corner. It was nasty. It was nasty.
Dude, I have him in fantasy on my team. He had a really good game today.
He's had a really good season. He's balling.
I know. He's been like Stafford's favorite guy. It's awesome to see.
And Stafford's taking that offense to the next level, man. They're so good. I love it. He can do everything Goff was doing with the creativity that they were doing with that offense, but now he can also stretch the field down the field. And it's dangerous. Where do you stop him at? D-Jax had a big game, Joe. We saw him at camp. We're like, D-Jax looks okay. He looks healthy. He finally broke out this week.
Yeah, we talked about him. The Rams have a lot of, but Rams have a lot of people. Like Van Jefferson made a big catch in that game. Let's see what this says right
here. I was about to do the same thing.
Only way we lose is Mike's prediction.
I did pick the Cowboys to win. So.
Sermon is not looking good, and it's pissing Tony off.
Yeah, it's pissing me off too, Tony, because I need him to catch a pass and run more.
It's probably pissing off Scotty too, because Scotty was talking about how it's Sermon season. But you got to remember, I traded Sermon, so I hope he does bad.
I have Sermon on the hype.
I started believing the hype, and then I ended believing the hype.
Did you see the post, Joe? Where I put sophomore slump these nuts?
No.
It's off my Instagram.
I don't know why people are saying Herbert was having a bad year. I thought he's been playing good.
He has been playing good. It's just bad luck.
You know what it is we take so into effect fantasy points so much that he could go out there and have a great game, 300 yards, no interceptions, but he throws no touchdowns and doesn't score a touchdown. People will say, "Oh, he's having a horrible game," but they didn't look that he went 24 of 26 for 300 yards. He just never scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
like, oh, he's having a bad game. He's having a bad game because he had 10 fantasy points.
Yeah, it's exactly what was happening. Everyone just looks at the touchdowns and they say, "Oh man, he must have been awful." But in that first game, where he only had one touchdown, he had 350 yards passing. He went like 26 of 29 or something like that, and he had 14 third down conversions. 14 passing third down conversions. I mean, what?
Nobody talks about that. Like that's efficient as shit.
We only had the one tub just because we got bad luck in the red zone, man. Had a fumble called that was a forward pass. Had to kick some field goals. It was good to see today, though. They let loose today, so it opened up. Mike Williams is looking amazing.
I know I've been waiting for him to break out for you guys for a while because I just love physical wideouts, especially out of Clemson, LSU. I think Clemson probably makes the best, most physical wideouts, in my opinion, in the league. Because think about it, you have D-Hop. Didn't Sammy Watkins go to Clemson?
Yes.
And then Mike Williams, I think, is really underrated physical wideout. Because when he was coming out of Clemson, he was really good. So I'm glad to see that Herbert's starting to like him as one of his favorite targets quickly.
It's not even the best wide receivers to come out of Clemson.
It just sucks. It just sucks that it happened with his contract situation. Like he's breaking out now that his contract's in the last year.
Yeah, that's wide receiver to come out of Clemson's wearing number 13 in the silver and black.
That boy is good though. I love him. He's one of my favorites. He had a great.
He looks like you, Dalton.
I wish he was
like if you were playing NFL wide receiver. That's you,
right? That's what I think. That's why I love him. He's like
Hunter Renfrow gives
in the locker room. He's really quiet. Like they'll talk shit to him and he'll just smile. They all made fun of him in Hard Knocks and said he looked like a 40-year-old man or something. And he was just like, "All right, y'all are cool," and he just walked away. Like he didn't even say anything. I like Renfrow a lot.
Look at Tony's bringing up T. Higgins. Yeah, they always bring up the Alabama wide receivers, and nobody ever talks about any other wide receivers like Clemson. And Mike Williams is the best Mike Williams to ever play football.
Hey Tony, did you see the greatest 0-2 fantasy team in the world right now's performance today? I'm gonna outscore the second highest scoring team by 40 points this week, guys. No big deal.
49ers are doing a lot of work to move, and they moved. Oh, okay, I was gonna talk bad about the 49ers because on this drive they started at the 5-yard line.
Throw it to Kittle,
and it's they're doing a lot to move, and they barely move.
They ran 10 plays, and they're at the 20.
Come on, man.
Ayuk again.
Yeah, Ayuk's having. Is he back?
Good start for him.
Where did he go to college?
That hurdle.
Do you guys know where Ayuk went to school?
No, but Google.
Was it Arizona State, the Sun Devils?
I want to say it was Arizona State as
well. It is Arizona State. Good call.
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking about how the Niners are doing right now on this drive, right? 7 plays, 38 yards.
And it was 30 of those 38 yards on one play.
They started at the 4-yard line. They've gone 38 yards.
Throw it to Kittle. Throw it to Kittle.
There you go. Nope.
Not Kittle.
Nope.
Use check though.
It's like he's just doing all these little short routes. Aren't the Packers known? Where's Kevin King? Pick on him.
Yeah, right. Why is he stealing all these? He's altering sermon prize picks.
Pick on the defensive backs.
This isn't good. I think they've sat sermon for this drive. Oh wait, there you go. Use check was going out.
Yeah, you just you talk it,
and then they do the opposite. Rodgers, 12 for 13. He's gonna get me my 25 completions, Joe.
Maybe. Jimmy G. Oh.
Wow.
What up, fellas?
J-Fly. How's it going?
I'm in here, second quarter. Niners showing some life a little bit, kind of.
Tom Brady did so good today.
Tom Brady threw for like 450 yards and still got smacked because his defense, couldn't do anything. There was a play, and don't get me wrong, the Rams' defense is amazing and their offense is amazing. I think they have one of the best defenses and offenses, but there's really no but. But I will say,
Are you jumping on the bandwagon of the Rams now? Are you leaving the Seattle Seahawks and taking on the Rams?
I was at SoFi. I got Rams gear. I got Rams stuff. I'm a big Rams guy. I went to the first LA Rams game of all time in LA.
Mike, watch the screen right now. Mike,
Kittle?
watch your screen right now.
Or Sermon. I kind of want Sermon more than Kittle.
Kittle.
I think it's Kittle.
Sermon.
But all I want to say is Jamal Dean dropped a wide open pick in the
shit.
beginning of the game, and that was terrible.
There you go, Kittle. It'll work, baby. You little.
They just showed some guy in the crowd, and when Kittle scored, he went like this with his Kittle jersey, and then he went like this, flicking off the camera, and they had to like cut it off real quick. I swear to God, like if you rewind it, you'll see it. Like
I just saw it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to do that.
we should get him on Warzone. That guy seems chill.
Seems like our kind of people.
Where the hood at?
Hey, you like my background?
Hey, Jay,
What up?
you know who's 3-0?
The Raiders.
Hey, Jay, you know it's 2-1?
You know who's 2-1? The Chargers, I believe, are 2-1.
You know who's in last place in our division?
The Chiefs.
Him.
Yeah. The Chiefs. They might not make the playoffs this year. They may not make the
I don't
playoffs
know.
this year. Raiders and the Chargers in that division, and the AFC's tight this
Okay.
year.
Hey, so we've talked about it before. We said in the last 25 years, one of the final four teams didn't make it back to the playoffs. We always just assumed the Chiefs would be one of those teams that made it back. We were talking about Buffalo not doing it. We were talking about who was the other one? Green Bay.
Bucks, Green Bay,
And we could have been dead wrong. It could be the Chiefs.
Yeah, it could be the Chiefs. That's pretty surprising because you expect them to lose to the Ravens, or not expect it, but you understand you lose to the Ravens. But losing to the Chargers, and it was in SoFi, right? No, it was in Kansas City, right? And they still lost. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad.
That's a big win for the Chargers, though, with their that defense, especially, Mike, how you say you talk about my Eagles defense. I talk about your Chargers defense because last year so many Chargers were injured. Like now that their defense, like that's a huge win for their defense. And like, of course, their offense, but their defense to be able to hold that Chiefs offense to like under 30 points, like that's not easy to do. So I don't know. I'm a big Derwin James and Joey Bosa fan. So it was a fun game to watch. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot of fun. I was watching it with my dad, which was cool.
And you know what I'll say? I think the coaching now is finally good after like my whole life of having terrible coaching because they know the kicker's not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I like that they went for it. They got the touchdown. I know some people didn't like it, but I think you go for the touchdown, get the win, especially when you're playing against Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady and the Rams and the Chargers both did that today. They had a big enough lead where it wasn't just like let's go down the field and kick a field goal or win the game really quick. So good stuff, Chargers. Mike?
Hell yeah.
I give you all the credit.
I'm very happy. I was very happy in the moment.
It's smart though on the fourth down. Like you just made a good point, Jay Fly, about like the Ravens. Like they did the same thing last year when you're playing against Patrick Mahomes. You don't kick the field goal. You go for it, bro. You got to take the dub when it's in front of you. So yeah, I was really happy. I texted Mike before the game. You think I'm the good luck charm, Mike? I don't know.
Maybe. It's either that or it's my pick switch jinx that I've been rocking with.
Oh yeah, you did it. You did the pick switch.
I did the pick switch to the Chiefs and they lost, and I did it to the Seahawks also because I saw Dalvin Cook was out and they lost. So I've switched from I think the Seahawks week 1 I switched off the Seahawks, and then the Seahawks won, and then the next week I switched onto the Seahawks and the Seahawks lost, and then this week I switched onto the Seahawks, they lost. I switched onto the Chiefs, they lost.
And
So
Seahawks, they've been getting like the Seahawks haven't been doing anything this year. I don't know. What's wrong with them.
That's no longer a coincidence.
You said for what? Oh, that's the 4 picks, right? That you've had
4 jinxes in a row. I don't know. Starting to feel like I might have something here.
Hey, keep doing it. Do it. I mean, the Chargers and Chiefs already is crazy, but you should do it for like the game that everyone thinks is for sure. Like whoever the Jaguars and the Jets play next week.
I'm gonna do it for the Chiefs Eagles next week.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Mike. I'm glad to know you're rocking with us. This guy at my high school, he's like, "Do you want to work an event next week?" I'm like, "No, the Chiefs play the Eagles." And he looks at me, and he's an Eagles fan too. He's like, "You really think that that's going to be a game?" I'm like, "Stop! Like, let me just have my moment."
Big switch.
They could do it. They could do
I
it.
think it could be a close game, but I don't think that the Eagles will win either. I think like if the Eagles are within 2 touchdowns, I would consider that a win. Like if the final score of that game was like 41 to like 29 or 33, I would be happy. Like that would be what I like. If Jalen Hurts and the offense can compete, at least that's a win.
Well, I'll say, well, Satir, like to kind of hype you up a little bit. Let's see, the Cowboys beat the Chargers. Chargers beat the Chiefs. I think the Eagles are better than the Cowboys, and I'll probably beat them on Monday. Even though I have a bunch of Cowboys fantasy players, so I'm kind of going to be like rooted for the Cowboys a little bit. But I think the Eagles will win that game. So technically, the Eagles should be able to beat the Chiefs. But
Are you
my cousin still plays on the team, so I still root for them, even though he got torched by the Chargers offense. And Dahl, just so you know, not my real cousin. We just have the same last name, Tyron Matthews, not my actual cousin. Just so you know. But I don't want him to like come at me. But anyway, but yeah, I'm still gonna like the Chiefs, but I also like the Raiders and the Chargers in the AFC and the Bills. So it's gonna be a fun year. All my teams doing good. Mike, Dahl, Joe.
Except for the Chiefs.
You can never have a bad year. Maybe Alex Robson should take on your
I told him. I said, join us. Be one of us.
He said we were one coin flip away from him. He told me a story, and Vib didn't post it. And like now that it's been like 6 months past, Vib's just like, yeah, we're not going to do it. So it's like literally in the archives, I like to say. But Robson on a Up for Debate episode flipped a coin, and he's like, that was how close I was to becoming an Eagles fan. He said when he was a kid, he said heads Eagles, tails Jets, because he both liked the color green or something, and he flipped the coin and it came up heads, bro. So he said to me on the episode, he's like, I was this close to being an Eagles fan, and I'd already have a Super Bowl if I was. And I was like,
Robson, you could have been a champion.
That's so interesting.
A one-time champion, like not anything crazy either.
I'll take one over none. All right, Dalton. Don't you dare talk about Super Bowl.
You're right. I remember 3 years ago, and our championship was a fluke. Like all the Eagles fans that don't think that it was are like, come on. Like, but I'll take it. You're right. I'll take one over none. You hit the nail on the head, Mike.
That was a good one. They made a whole episode, Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode about that Super Bowl.
Dude, that's my favorite show. So I was so happy when we did that.
I love that show and I love that episode. Yeah, it's super funny. I wonder if that's what really happened just playing, but that'd be funny. But yeah.
My friend got it's in the last 302 Birds episode at the end if you want to see it. Just like literally cut to the last 3 minutes and you'll see it. So the night the Eagles won the Super Bowl, we all went downtown and this guy was cracked out or something. I don't know. And like Tom, my one friend, was like walking by and he's like, "Stop effing with me, man. Stop effing with me, man." And like, this is in Center City, Philly. And my friend Tom's like, he's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a good way. Cautious is a good way to put it. And he's like, I'm not effing with you, man. And the guy's like, "Stop effing with me, man." And takes a knife and like puts it like up to his neck. And then like, there were just 2 Philly cops there and they're just like standing there watching. I'm like, yo, like, aren't you guys going to like help him? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like,
anyways, pass interference on the 49ers right now, holding back Devontae Adams to get back to the game. It's 10-0 Green Bay. 49ers have had the ball. They've punted, interception, punt.
Did you see Rodgers almost squeeze that in there? That bad man.
Almost.
This is who I'm waiting to get going. A.J. Dillon, just a little bit. Are you guys waiting for him? Like, there was so much talk about how he did great in that last game last year that they're going to involve him a little bit more. They let Jamal Williams go, and he's not there.
No, I agree. I think A.J. Dillon I thought he was going to have a bigger role. He's getting some carries right now, but it doesn't seem to be doing much with his carries, which I think is maybe an issue. If he were to like bust a long run out, 30 yards, something like that, maybe they'll feed him a little more. I don't know. Hopefully he'll get involved, though, this game. Because, I know Tony was talking about that last week, too.
Don't be fooled. Robson enjoys the miserable sports fan label. I think he does too, Tony. I think he loves that.
Every week it's a new rant, and I kind of like him. So
if you play it up, you can get the ladies or the guys, whatever you're into, you can get them. Like you play that up, like, oh, my team lost again, I can't believe it, and you just feel all sad, and they'll feel bad for you. And
I feel like that would never work, Joe. I feel like that would never work.
Some pity
girls
stuff
would be like, I don't know, girls would just be like,
that's the saddest,
get over it.
saddest thing, I guess.
Like I would have never had kids if my wife would have took us up on the bet that I told her. Like I go, we'll have our first kid when the Raiders win the Super Bowl. We would never have kids. We would never have kids.
That's funny.
The fantasy team is about to become 0-3. I don't know what God I pissed off, but I'm done suffering.
Don't blame God because you suck at fantasy football.
Imagine if God made it come up tails, Robson. Just remember.
You're going to meet him one day, and he's going to be like, that wasn't me. Don't put that shit on me.
Don't put that shit
a little advice from Phil K. Draft better.
That was funny.
I'm currently watching Extremes Rules, and it's been pretty good. Keep us updated.
Yeah.
Same old sports. Keep us updated. Let us know.
Hey, Phil K.
So Josh
Just
Norman's
so you know,
walking off the field, huh?
Your Cowboys play Dolphins Eagles on Monday, and I think the Eagles are going to win, but I got Dak Prescott, I got so many Cowboys, man. Don't let me down. If y'all going to do good ones, do it Monday night. Sorry, they don't got to win.
It's going to be – I want it to be a good game too. Like, and the thing is, we play them in Dallas, so, like, my philosophy is if we're going to lose, like, our schedule gets easier as the year goes on. We get all our tough games out in the beginning. So, like, if we're going to lose to the Cowboys, I'd rather lose now while we're away. Because if we lose to the Cowboys at home, like right out of the gate, you pretty much know for a fact you're going to lose to the Cowboys away again. So, like, if they can pull off a win here, awesome. But, like, I'm fully expecting to lose this week, lose the following week. I think we might be competitive with the Panthers. And then the next week we play, like, I think the Packers, and we're going to lose that game.
I can feel that. All I'll say is that I had the Eagles and Cowboys splitting the season series in the prediction show we had. So win or lose, I'll just be going for the other team the next time around to make sure my predictions are cool. But other than that, yeah, I think they'll win though.
Are you a Jalen Hurts fan? Like, who do you really like on the Eagles that you see them winning? I'm interested to hear them.
I love Jalen Hurts. I love Miles Sanders, and I think Devontae Smith is going to be a good, solid wide receiver in the league. And Jalen Reagor, I think, is good too. I think they have a good offense. They have weapons for sure. Got some linemen. So Kelsey, he's hurt.
This game's going exactly as I planned it.
Yeah.
Blowout.
Yeah, I mean, 49ers defense is hanging them in a little bit, but I expected the Packers to be up big at half, and this to turn into a little bit of throwing happiness. If you saw my prize picks, I went all receiving overs and passing.
Alvazard probably hit that already.
Yeah, I didn't put it on him. He's like the only one. What's up, Joe?
That's funny.
Let me see if I can get this for you, Mike. You're gonna love it.
Alex Robson is hilarious, bro. I just read that. I think I'm late on that comment, but he said my team is stacked. Get them 0-3. Yeah, that's hilarious. Oh, Dot left, but bro.
That means your team's not stacked. Hey, you think it's stacked?
Like Mike when he thought his team was stacked in the first 2 weeks.
And Mahomes, Saquon, Kamara, Julio. That looks like a bust. You got a bunch of busts. You need to trade those guys.
Yeah, Mahomes and Julio had a bad week this week, and then Saquon and Kamara had a bad week last week.
Don't get me started on this crap, okay? I don't want to fight that fight tonight.
Like a top 3 receiver, probably.
That dude's route, like if Tyreek Hill is only fast, Antonio Brown in his prime was only fast. He does the same exact route running as Antonio Brown.
That's like saying like
the same receiver as Antonio Brown was in his prime. That's
like saying LeBron's only tall, or like, you know.
Hey guys, so I just found this. Credit out to Vikings on the Vikings page on Instagram. The most feared player in the NFL right now in every state. Somebody came out with it right now. The most feared player in every state. Here it is.
Kirk Cousins. Yeah,
he is balling. Even in Alaska and Hawaii.
Alaska, Hawaii. They're scared. They're scared of my boy Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he's probably the best quarterback in the league right now. He's been balling. Let's go Vikings. I'm low-key a Vikings fan too. Shout out to Eric Grzybowski.
You're low-key every fan.
I'm not a Jets fan, and I'm not a. Who else is 0-3 right now? Is it just the Jets? Jaguars. I'm also not a Jaguars fan. There you go.
See, hey, Alex could be having a worse time. The Jaguars haven't won a game since week 1 of last year. So the Jaguars are on a 0-18 streak.
And Trevor Lawrence looks just as bad as Zach Wilson.
And the
right
bad
now.
thing is, they had the lead today. They had one of the longest NFL history, 109 yards. They ran it back. Hey, that was a 68-yard field goal attempt, if you guys didn't know that. We had the longest field goal, which was 66 yards today, actually made. But then in the Jaguars game, they tried to attempt a 68-yard field goal, which came up 1 yard short or 2 yards short. And then they ran it back to a touchdown.
I've been trying to tell people to ease up on the Urban Meyer slander, give them some time to get into it, but this is getting pretty bad. Who is sending kickers out there to kick 68-yard field?
No, that was the Cardinals. The Cardinals.
No, that was the Cardinals. That was Joey.
Cardinals did?
Yeah, Agnew ran it back for 109.
Who kicked it? Do they have Matt Prater or something? Like
Joey Slide.
Yeah, I think it was Matt Prater.
Joey Slide's on the Houston. My bad. They have Matt Prater. Yeah, Matt Prater. Prater had the NFL record before today at 63 yards.
Yeah, Prater's the only one I'd probably send out there. Nice. Man. Alex, are you frozen or are you broken?
Everything and anything in between. I'm just so done. It's not this bad though, dude. I knew it was gonna be growing pains. I will say this now. I did do the ceiling projections and all that, but 8 and 9, I just had to get under Brian Bolster's skin, and I'm cursed for that. I have been cursed for that by some god I have pissed off. I don't know who it is or what it is. I don't know. It's just I'm miserable. Like, I have never been more miserable in my life. Even last year. Last year, I expected to suck. This year, I expected to see something, anything, and I've seen nothing. Like, everything on that team just sucks.
Did Joe Scurto go through with buying that Zach Wilson jersey?
I don't know.
Yes, he does.
That's it. He cursed it.
And didn't I say in our group chat that there's a reason I don't buy player jerseys? Is because when you do it, it sucks.
Not rookie year.
I'm miserable. Like, I don't know. It's just I'm a broken man, and it's just I don't know how to describe it. I
figured that you would have been like acclimated to this by now. It's like if you live in cold weather and it's like cold outside, you're used to it.
It's not that though. It's just completely different. It just sucks. Like, how can a team be this bad throughout so much change? Tony Tucker, I swear I'm going to fly to California just to punch you in the balls. Like, I'm literally going to do that.
I bet you won't.
You bet you won't. What'll happen first? Him hitting Tony in the balls or the Jets winning a game? What do you think, Joe?
The first one.
Robson, oh my god!
What's the new
this is an act, but I hope it's not.
What's the adjusted prediction, Alex?
0-17. Like, that's
hot
the
take
level.
alert right now. Hot take alert.
Wow.
Taking the Jets. 0-17.
It's gonna happen. Like, we have seen nothing on this team that shows they're gonna be any better than last year. Like, legitimately.
I think it's more likely they go 0-17 than going 8 and 9.
If you guys are watching, Alex, can you look at the camera for a second? If you guys are watching, look into Alex's eyes. Look at the pain in this man's eyes. Look at it. Just look right at the camera.
I'm laughing through the pain too. Like, it's miserable.
And this was brought on by a coin flip, I heard. It's pretty intense.
That's how I became a Jets fan. It's the worst thing I've ever done to myself.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't
Joe!
make decisions to coin flips. That's my advice.
And the other one would have been the Eagles. Like, even though they're not that good, it'd have been a lot better.
Yeah, I like the Eagles. I think they're good.
So blue, just thinking.
Oh, yeah, Giants are on 3 too.
I'll be so blue.
Well, the Giants have pieces, though. You still have Saquon Barkley. I like Joe Judge as a coach. You have a solid defense. It's just no, not at all, Sam World Sports. I appreciate that you're trying to make me feel better, but no. Nothing you say is going to change how effing terrible I feel right now. Like, my heart is just in 10 million pieces. Like, it just is awful. Oh, why did I even come on here? I think it's just to find somebody to talk to about my misery that would understand it.
Yeah, we definitely would, except for J-Fly. He roots for all winning teams. You could go down that path.
Yeah. Why not? I don't understand why anyone wouldn't go down that path.
You don't have any reason not to, Alex.
It feels dirty.
You have a good reason to do it. You should make it a play in your character. You should be like, yeah, I am a bandwagon fan because I spent my entire life, my entire young life, wasted those years as a Jets fan.
Yeah.
When I was a poor, young,
we've got to get you live for watch parties of these Jets games.
You do not want that.
Yeah, prime time, maybe.
The whole network would get demonetized. Like, for real. Like, the show would get canceled for some of the stuff I say during game day with the Jets. Permanently. Like, the network would just disappear off the cloud.
I doubt it. I had to find my Raider hat today in the back of the back of the couch and stuff in my living room. I was so pissed off.
And even then, Felke, the Knicks still suck. Like, they're gonna get. I don't even think they'll make the playoffs this year. Probably not. I really don't. Like, they didn't make enough improvements in the offseason, in my opinion.
They can still get Dame Dollar.
No, it won't.
Benny and the Jets.
That would be something to latch on to for New York sports fans, though, because he is my favorite player to watch in the NBA, but he won't be a Knick.
Let me just say this, Alex, and to pile on you, just because I can.
I don't want to hear a damn word you have to say, Joe Morley.
Jets
you want to hear what I have to say?
Not really, because I know you two are kind of.
We kind of hate each other, actually, but I kind of am upset that you haven't congratulated me and Joe yet. We both won this week.
Yeah, I don't like you're gonna come on here and you're gonna be like, "Oh, my team," but hey, why don't you just say, "Hey, Joe, congratulations on the Raiders being 3-0. Way to go! What a franchise! We thrive. Thrive to be a franchise like the Raiders."
The Jets are in last. The Jets are in last place in their division, and so are the Chiefs. You guys are the
Joe. I would rather cut off both my legs and then feed them to myself before I congratulate the Raiders on anything.
Oh my goodness.
Mike, I'll give you a little bit of credit. I did not expect the Chargers to be in that football game. I will be 100% honest.
I'll take it. Screw you, Joe. Oh, yeah!
Almost the touchdown.
That's good for my prize.
Let's go, Nets. That's my NBA team. Javon Carter on the Nets this year. Let's get it, KD.
A big kickoff return by the 49ers right now into Packers territory. If you guys are not watching the game at home, that's what happened. Robson, Tony said he's giving you credit because last week he was so pissed off after the refs robbed the Chargers, he didn't want to do the show.
It doesn't even compare.
You came on here today. Tony didn't even come on here last week. He was so pissed off.
Tony, it still doesn't even compare because even after that, you lost to the Cowboys, but then you go out and you beat the Chiefs. Not only do you beat the Chiefs, you outplay the Chiefs on offense, which I thought was impossible.
In Arrowhead.
In Arrowhead. Congratulate. So it's just
Robson,
and that does sound like a solid scene though. RC.
Renee's here. He's a Patriots fan, so he also lost today, just like the Jets.
But he kicked the Jets' ass, didn't he?
That is true.
You can't out bad Robson.
I saw something today, and I don't know if this is true, Alex. Maybe you could tell me. I saw a stat today, and I could swear that he's probably had to throw more passes than this. But Zach Wilson is like 2 for 11 for passing in the first quarter of the games this year.
I don't think that's correct.
He went 19 of 35 today.
Jeez.
I think he was actually okay in the first quarter in terms of his passing.
19 of 35 is pretty pitiful.
That is pitiful.
If you look at the stats, though, this is the only bright spot for Zach Wilson at this point. All the rookie quarterbacks have been playing pretty rough. I will have to say.
You got to give it some time.
Except for Mac Jones, but he's really not in the same situation as the rest of these guys because Mac Jones is primarily just a guy that's going to manage the game. But, like, Trevor Lawrence has been absolutely terrible. He's had a couple of moments, but today he threw one of the worst picks I've ever seen in my life. Zach Wilson has a mixture of his fault where he just tries to do so much with so little, and his offensive line's also still terrible. And then also you got Justin Fields, who is completing 40% of his passes right now. If he didn't have his ability to run, then I don't know.
Sony's
I did
hilarious.
a film study on Zach Wilson. I tried to stay as positive as I possibly could through the whole day.
Mike, you want to rate Jared Cook?
Rate him.
Let me tell you about Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson, 20 of 37 in the first week 1, 19 of 33 in week 2, 19 of 35 in week 3.
Sounds like
His yards have gone down every time. His completion has stayed around 54%. His interceptions, 1, 4, 2. So he has 7 interceptions on the season, and he's been sacked 15 times.
Most in the NFL. Although there is parts of it that is 100% on Zach Wilson, most of it's rookie stuff, though, I will say. Like overthrowing guys, even underthrowing guys. But there are moments where he's just a complete idiot throwing the football that are beyond what a rookie quarterback even does. Like, I'm just sitting there sometimes thinking the worst things in the world I want to say to Zach Wilson as a coach if I were one. That's why I could never be a coach.
Yeah,
but then also,
what's Robert Saleh saying to him?
Robert Saleh doesn't look like he's saying anything, which is he's turning into another Todd Bowles, just blending in with the grass, it seems, at this point, except for on defense. Defense, it's okay. Defense, he actually gets fired up, but just offense, I see nothing out of him. Anyway. But
what's going on? Let us know how your day's going. We're listening to Alex Robson, and he's a Jets fan, and his day is not going great. 49ers are actually in the red zone they're 3rd and 5 trying to score right now. But here's more of Mr. Robson and the Jets' misery he's going through.
Not your same old Jets is what he's going through.
No,
he's on pace to throw 40 interceptions, right?
Zach?
Well, so is Trevor Lawrence. I mean, both of them are not playing
Don't
good.
you talk about Trevor Lawrence like that.
Why would you compare yourself to a team that's also 0-3? Like, that's also, like, really
Yeah, it's like, well, at least we're better than
good.
Well, because they were the number 1 and number 2 overall pick. Like,
I don't know.
that's why we
just like
compare.
to win. That's why. My bad. But I'm gonna put this in like perspective. I want to do this for you, Robson. I'm from Bakersfield, so Joe knows. Everyone out there is a Niners fan or a Raiders fan.
Kittle.
Then when I went to LA, we got the Rams right now. Chargers. I'm not gonna talk about them yet, but they're gonna be good. I could have been any of those fans, and I still wouldn't have been happy because the Niners lost in the Super Bowl. I would have been like done with them. The Rams lost to the Packers of all teams in the playoffs. I would have been done with them. But I still like them. But I'm just saying, just go for a team that's going to do better. And they're doing better than the Jets, and I'm still not. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy. Just be like, move forward to your next team, Robson. Like, forget the Jets. Don't let them hurt you.
You could have been a Panthers fan. You should have just stuck with that.
Yeah, they're 3-0. Just be a Panthers fan until they lose, and then find a better team.
This is exactly what Dave Fly does, though. That's
all you have to do. That's all you have. That's literally it. I almost gave up on the Raiders today. I was like, yo, what are they doing out there? They had no defense. They couldn't string together a drive to save their lives. And at the end, they got lucky because Jacoby Brissett can't throw a football. And boom, I'm back on the Raiders bandwagon, baby. 3-0. Let's get it. But
don't get lucky. Good teams find a way to win. I'm telling you that right now. There's no luck involved.
Jay, I just want to say, with the utmost due respect, I zoned you out halfway through that because my heart just hurts so bad.
I'm sorry, Robson. Hope you feel better for real.
No, it's not your fault, and I appreciate that, but it just sucks so bad.
So Chris Brady said he got destroyed today betting in the NFL, just 0-2, but called the Chargers today, and Patrick Mahomes over rushing prop. Great job, Chris. Great job.
I think
he just missed a terrible.
He got destroyed 0-2. I don't think he wants a good job out of that. I don't know though. Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm confused. But yeah, good job though.
But I'm saying good job because he said he called the Chargers and the Patrick Mahomes thing. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, he called. I mean, he called it, but he got it wrong. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know the prop was. But good stuff, Brady. Chris Brady. Will the Niners ever score? Because they're right here in the red zone. It seems like this would be the time for them to do it, but I think they got a holding call right now.
Oh yeah, I also have George Kittle on that fantasy team that's about to be 0-3.
Oh yeah, he's bowling out. He has like 3 catches already, and he might get a touchdown.
So Aaron Jones has a touchdown today. Devontae Adams has a touchdown, right?
Yep.
I have both of them on the same team.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers has 2. No, he has 1 touchdown. Yeah, Rodgers got a touchdown. Do you have him too?
No, I have Brady on the team as my quarterback.
Oh, he balled out today, except not in real life. They lost pretty bad. Defense was trash.
The Niners are on the 1 yard line. There's 11 seconds left in the half.
No timeouts.
Did any of you guys pick the Rams to win?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
No.
Oh, there we go. Me and Robson, twinsies.
Sergeant picked them.
Cute. Who cares?
But this is the thing when you're a fan of a team, you pick that team every week, and then if everyone's picked based on their team, every team would go 17-0 basically, except for the people who are like really critical of their team. Like how Dalton was like, the Eagles might not win this game.
Yeah, I didn't pick the Chargers this week.
Didn't you pick them?
No, I switched it.
Oh, that's right. That was a good switch.
I'll take my L with pride and happiness. Ang, as Jameis Winston would say.
That's funny. Actually, Robson, I don't think he called Jets 17-0. He's
Yo,
the only other fan.
Packers win in the pick'em contest we're in. I'm gonna be undefeated so far this week. Just need that.
Dang.
Oh, Ayuk, what are you doing?
I dropped
Gotta hold on to that ball.
Damn, so is
Yeah.
Robson. We have the same picks.
Good stuff,
Wait,
Rob.
what?
Look, Robson, you're doing something good this week. One
You're
thing
undefeated.
going great for you.
In the
George
pick'em
Kittle
contest.
almost got a touchdown right now. Not almost, actually. The ball's super underthrown. But, yeah, you're almost there,
Robson,
Robson.
you want a hug? You want a virtual hug?
No, I really.
Robson doesn't seem like the hugging type. I don't know, though. I don't even know what that means, really.
No, I can be. Just I'm not. in the
Oh,
mood
Jimmy,
for it today.
gee, what the?
We're
Yeah,
the only
he
ones
got-
going undefeated, Robson. As
Yeah,
long as
you
the
guys are
Cowboys
going
and Packers
undefeated.
win. Damn, they've been on the
looks
1
like-
yard line for an hour.
Yeah, well, now there's only 2
Go
seconds
Kittle.
left, so.
Throw it to
Remember
Kittle.
when the Niners offense used to score like quick at will and like was actually like fun to watch?
It'd probably be
That's
fun
Trey
to
Lance?
put Trey Lance in.
Yeah, he's in.
Oh, he is?
Benched Jimmy.
Oh, I'm behind
Yeah,
you.
he's coming
probably
in right
gonna
now
run.
with 2 seconds left. So they said screw the field goal at halftime. We're good.
Hey, tell me when the play happens for you guys. I want to talk
They,
about this play.
they realize that in order to get 17 points, they're going to need a field goal at some point.
So I just got they're hiking the ball here.
I'm behind you guys, so don't spoil.
I don't know why I seen this like 20 seconds ago. I'm like the wish of last stream when I was behind by like 20 seconds.
Dude, Lance just needs to play. Holy crap! Trent Williams bodied that man.
Did you see it
So
yet?
you seen the play?
I saw it.
All right.
So,
Trent
You
Williams.
guys are kicking in for a touchdown.
how do you not bench Jimmy now completely? Because it took Jimmy like half an hour to almost score and he never scored, and then you get 2 seconds to Trey Lance and you score a touchdown. It took Jimmy G almost 2 entire quarters minus 2 seconds to not score, and then in 2 seconds Trey Lance comes in there and gets a touchdown.
Trey Lance should be the starter, is what the man is saying.
That's what the math says. 29 minutes and 58 seconds compared to 2 seconds, and look at the score differential. It's
If I ever
ridiculous.
see Trent Williams coming at me, I would just go down.
He's a big man.
He threw Eric Stokes 10 yards across the whole entire end zone.
I wonder if your coach would like lose respect for you if you did that. Like we just fell when he was coming at you, and then he's just, no, I get it, it's Trent Williams. You know.
Trey Lance just vultured a bunch of fantasy touchdowns from people.
So the crowd is going. The crowd is cheering for Lance now. You guys can't hear it.
They should.
Lance.
Lance.
There was a lot of touchdown vultures today, actually, because I know Taysom Hill vultured a touchdown from the Saints, and then there was a running back that did it. Javonte Williams for the Broncos. Melvin Gordon got him down there on the inch line, and then Javonte just and then so interesting week of fantasy.
So if the Packers score one more touchdown and they're up 24-7, Lance should start the rest of the game, and that would be a little bit more exciting.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood. I'll be right back, guys.
I think
All
we should all be right
Yeah.
back.
All right, yeah. Well, I'll be back.
right.
Hopefully, Robson will be back.
We'll be
No,
back.
I
You coming back for the second half?
No, I got school stuff to do, and I want to lay down in my bed and cry.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
Your blanket? Do you
Those
have
are both good things. Well, Robson just be saying funny stuff all the time. I hope you feel better, Robson.
No, I'll feel better until next Sunday.
If you need to be held, I'm here for you.
Mike's there for you if you need to be held, Robson. Hey, y'all, if you want to see more Robson Tuesday, laughing quiet to myself.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Patrick Mahomes, over or under 4.5 touchdowns? Over. Easy. He's obviously the best quarterback in the league.
What is up, everyone? It's Mike on the mic here, and you may remember me or may recognize me from the hit show Friday Night Wars and Mike's Film Room right here on the Warzone Sports Network. And I am here to inform you of our partnership with Prize Picks. Now, no, we didn't just partner with Prize Picks because of the large Brinks truck that they backed into our backyards. We also play Prize Picks, and it's a tool that we can use to interact with you guys. You guys can compete against us. And in this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to participate in the Prize Picks competitions right here on the Warzone Sports Network. So first things first, you want to head to your favorite internet browser or head to the App Store or whatever phone that you operate. And you either type in prizepicks.com on the internet side, or you can download the Prize Picks app today. Once you download the app or visit the website, it's easy as clicking start playing, and you're going to see a chance for you to sign up to your account. Once you fill in all your information and you've created your account, just click the deposit button up in the corner. And here's where you will deposit the amount that you would wish to play with. You can enter a custom amount in this little box that says $10 here. Once you select the amount that you would like to deposit and play with, make sure you look for the promo code box. It's going to be small. It's not on my screen because I've already used the promo code Warzone. W-A-R-Z-O-N-E. Warzone is the promo code you need to use, and Prize Picks is going to match your deposit up to $100. So if you put down $20 to play with on prizepicks.com, they're going to give you another $20 to use, so you have $40 total dollars to submit your Prize Picks this week. Once you've deposited with the code Warzone, you can scroll through and look through all the options you have as far as Prize Picks. If I want to put down that Zeke is going to have over 58.5 rushing yards this week, I can select Ezekiel Elliott, go to my current entry, and select over for Ezekiel Elliott to go over that rushing yards amount. Once you've selected all the entries you'd like to place in for this weekend's action NFL football or any sport that you'd like to play, choose between whether you want to do flex play or power play. Each one pays differently, and click place entry. You can go to the top of the browser and select my entries, and it's going to show you all of your entries. If you screenshot these entries and send them to us on the Warzone Sports Network Instagram page, we will actually feature your entries on the show, on the live streams, on the pregame and postgame talks, and root for your Prize Picks to succeed right along with you. As you can see, it's super simple to hop on here and play Prize Picks. I can't wait to see your entries and compete against you so you can get more correct. Now, back to whoever's hosting this show. Hopefully it's me. That means that you're being entertained.
Back for the second half. We back. James, I saw what you said. He said, it's a beautiful day because the Browns won. It's a beautiful day because the Raiders won. It's just a beautiful day altogether. Unless you're a Giants fan or a Jets fan, if you're a fan of any New York team, probably not a beautiful day, right? What's going on, guys? How'd your football day go? Let me know. We are watching here. Aaron Jones has got a touchdown. Devontae Adams has a touchdown. It's 17-7. Trey Lance came in the game at the end of the game. It was 4th and 2, or end of the half. It was 4th and 2 for the Niners on the 4th and goal on the 1 yard line. Trey Lance came in and ran it in for a touchdown. They need to have him. Yes, I'm back. Next week is a big one. Jay is back as well. Hey, man. What's up?
I am back. I need to get myself a little. I did. I had some little bit of pasta, and I got a juice box now. So.
Oh, got that juice box.
I keep them on deck.
Capri Sun sponsor us. What's up?
Sponsor us. I have Pacific Coolers, a really good flavor. In case you guys haven't tried that. Capri Sun, let me know. I'll tell them all about it. No doubt.
Let you guys know that's how you quench your thirst right there. So the Niners are starting with the ball. Kittle has gotten a little bit more involved tonight. It seems like it. Everybody's waiting for Trey Sermon to do something. He's getting. We got the carry right now. Didn't do anything with it. So we're still waiting for the Trey Sermon breakout.
Trey Lance is under over center, not under center. Juszczyk is under center. But
yeah,
Trey Lance
Trey Lance is back in the game. Yeah, look at his little his wristband. It's full of plays. You see that?
Is that Trey Lance's?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be involved, I think, more and more as the weeks progress. Hopefully for their sake.
That was a good play. The Juszczyk under the center sneak. I like that one.
Yeah, I like that. I did like that. They're not expecting that.
No, you're not expecting that, especially when you bring Trey Lance in the game and you already ran, and then you motion the fullback in under the center. He takes it and does basically a quarterback sneak, is what it was.
Yeah, I always wonder why they don't do more of those plays in general. I mean, that was more of like to throw them off, but in general, why don't you get your fullback or your tight end or even your running back and direct snap that? Like, just practice doing it. I don't know. Maybe too many fumble snaps or something like that, I guess would be my right.
Oh, no, Deebo Samuel. Ooh.
Yeah, I've seen that. Deebo Samuel, hopefully he's okay. I'm sure he will be. But, yeah, he is going to get some monster – he should get some monster yards in the second half because they need to come back, and he's their guy right now.
So the 49ers, the whole game, seems like their attack to this Green Bay defense, and we were making fun of it earlier, like just pick on Kevin King. Their attack to the Green Bay defense is just to throw it short, like these little short 1 yarders, maybe up to 5 yards. It's kind of a weird attack, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. They have the guys to do it though. The personnel with Ayuk and Deebo Samuel just kind of throw some short stuff and let them run. So we'll see how it works. But if they stay down big, they're not going to be able to do that for very long. But they have about 18 minutes of game clock to do that and see if it works for them. We'll see.
So Trey Sermon just broke a good little run right there, guys. So if you guys have Trey Sermon, I know you're happy about this one.
They're getting everyone involved, thankfully, for the people on them in fantasy.
What about a 12-yard pickup? Is that what it was? Ended up being?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, I had Trey Sermon, but he's not started this week for me at all. But I just want to see what he does for next week. Cause
the Niners have it up. The tempo of their offense is a little bit better than it was. I'll say that. Yeah, they're getting everybody involved. Ayuk's been involved. Samuel's been involved. Kittle's been involved. Sermon's been involved. They brought in Trey Lance on this drive. So everybody's been involved in the second half, and they're moving the ball. Like, we were making fun of how slow they were moving the ball earlier. This is a great drive to start right now. 7 plays, 58 yards. They're moving. Let's go.
And breaking news, Joe. Kyle Shanahan's a good coach. They're coming back.
You mean he can make adjustments?
Yeah, he can make adjustments. I think that that 2 seconds on the clock, that call was big because if you kick a field goal there, I feel like it doesn't really do enough for you. Now you get a touchdown here, it's a 3-point game, and I think that was really just a all or nothing play. You know, if you miss it, you probably don't do nothing this drive, and you lose 28 or whatever to 0. But I think they got something here. I think they'll score a touchdown here and make this a game, and maybe even steal it. I think they might come back and maybe win this game, Joe.
Maybe they could. I mean, it all depends on how their defense. But I still don't think they have an answer for Devontae Adams or anything like that. Shanahan. Sorry,
Oh, my bad.
No Kevin Stefanski.
That made me laugh because he's a Browns fan. So, and he's not the Browns fan 32, but yeah, it's pretty funny. Shanahan and Kevin Stefanski are both good coaches, but one's been to a Super Bowl, and the other one lost to a team's backup quarterback. So, just playing with you, Boda. I like messing with people and their teams, but the Browns are good though. They're gonna go to the AFC, maybe conference championship with the Raiders. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, probably.
I have no idea now. I can't say the Chiefs.
We don't know what's going on. The AFC's all screwed up.
It's tough. The Bills, maybe. The Titans, maybe. Those are like my top 4 right now. Raiders, Bills, Titans, Chiefs. No, Raiders. I don't know. Browns. I don't know.
James is unbiased, though, if you see what he says.
He's unbiased.
James, if you want to come on, let me know. We'll send you a link.
Yeah, come through, James. Always good times with James Boda from Boda Sports.
Just having a great time kicking back, watching the game. Anybody else watching? And you guys want to talk about your fantasy day? You want to talk about what your team did today? Let us know. Trey Sermon, like we said, the 49ers are getting everybody involved in this drive right here. Unfortunately, for 49ers, Jimmy G is still your quarterback.
Jimmy G is still out here slinging the rock. All right, so this Capri Sun is the strawberry kiwi one. Actually, when it comes to the major 3 Capri Sun flavors, it's probably my 3rd favorite, like my least favorite of the 3, like with the Pacific Cooler and the other fruit punch one. So this is my 3rd favorite, but it's still pretty good. Every flavor is a good flavor when it's Capri Sun. Any juice box in general, apple juice boxes, whatever. Just send me some juice and I'm good. Cranberry juice is good. Oh, what movie is she watching? Now that's a good question that I want to ask because last time after the show, his girlfriend had some comments and it was hilarious. Like Wish's wife, you know?
Yeah.
You guys pick them like you guys have good pick. I don't know how to really compliment people's like significant others, but good job, Wish and James. And Tony Tucker also had his wife like drop him off food or something like that. Bought him jet stuff. All right. Anyway, off of that topic. My fault, Joe. I keep doing that.
I'm just doing it just to mess with you now. But I need Sermon to get a touchdown is what he's saying. We'll see. It's 2nd and goal coming up. Did you see that play where they had Samuel in the backfield for a second?
Was that recent? The last one I seen was the Samuel catch for.
No, they had him in the backfield like just a few minutes ago, but Samuel got 2 carries for 0 yards. But they're moving these players around. Shanahan's not afraid to put a guy in the backfield or move him somewhere.
Something good just happened, Joe. I don't know how far behind you are from me, but
I'm just starting to
call it out. Play by play. Play by play this one.
Behind you. 3rd and goal from the 8.
Let's go.
Jimmy G drops back. Jimmy G throws. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
Let's go. Everyone's been sleeping on Brandon Ayuk. People have been sleeping on him.
He hasn't had a great first couple of weeks.
That's okay.
In fantasy-wise. And remember, that's what people judge people on now is fantasy. What have you done for me in fantasy? If you haven't done anything for me, you suck.
Well, the thing is that Saquon Barkley is such a big name, and Brandon Ayuk's not. So when Brandon Ayuk had a bad 2 first weeks because his hamstring injury or whatever, people just kind of gave up on him. But he's getting healthier. He's going to see more snaps, and now he's getting touchdowns again. He's going to be good. And same thing with Saquon. You see this week, he went off 21 fantasy points, 21 point, I think 4. So, boom, they're back. OBJ was back this week for like 14 points. So it was a good week.
Yeah.
Samuel Sports. Sermon. Look for Sermon to get a touchdown in the 4th quarter when the Niners are up and they're just running the clock out, and Sermon breaks out a big long run.
I'm watching all these videos of like Lion fans today that they were celebrating, thought they had their first win of the season, and they go from like victory to just complete misery with a 66-yard field goal.
Dang. I know, that was tough. I was tough. I thought they were going to pull that one through. And then you can't really count out great quarterbacks, and you can't count out Justin Tucker either, because I think he's the greatest kicker since your guy, Sebastian Janikowski.
That's right. Seabass, bring him back. Miss him.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, the Raiders, when they kicked that field goal, I was like, man, you should just go for the touchdown. I don't know if you want to risk kicking a field goal, even with Daniel Carlson right there. But they were smart. They ran the clock out there like we either win or tie, I guess. I guess that was their strategy there. But
yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. I posted a video in the off season on our YouTube page, and it keeps going viral every once in a while, right? So every like couple weeks, it will go up, especially like the last couple weeks with the Raiders winning. And basically, I posted a video. It's me standing with a piece of paper, and it says, "These are the reasons why the Raiders will win the NFC or the AFC West, right? Or win the division." It's a joke. I'm a Raider fan. I can make fun of myself, and that's what I was telling Alex. So basically, I'm standing there, and I'm just holding a piece of paper, and I'm just dropping it, and I don't change it. It makes me look dumb, right? It's funny. Well, people are getting pissed off, and now people are fighting it, and they're like, somebody just put, "Trade this Raider fan to the Chargers, please." I just thought that was pretty good. But people are like, people take stuff so serious. It's funny, but yeah, I posted it in the off season, and every other week or so, it just blows up again.
I was in Mike's Pick'em's challenge this week for week 3, right? I made my picks, whatever. I literally just made them like quickly because I got it the day before Thursday Night Football. So at midnight, I'm just picking whatever I think off the top of my head. I'm like, yeah, this is my picks. And then I had people coming at my neck for some of these picks. They were like, how are you going to say that this team's not going to win? Oh, like I like this until I seen that you didn't pick the Niners, or like that you didn't pick this team or the Rams. And I was like, bro, I can't pick every team. Someone's got to lose. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, people going to be mad at you. Raiders fans, just be happy with 3-0. Mike?
Yes, Jay. Yes. People are going to comment, why didn't you pick my team every single time? And then people have the nerve to comment, you're only picking the Chargers because you're biased. Well, no shit. Yes, I am.
I don't rank fantasy teams. I don't do that crap. Mike does it, right? Mike has an Instagram or a TikTok post where he's like, send me your teams and I'll rank them. Well, then people see me and Mike do shows together, so they think I do the same thing Mike does. So they DM. So I had a guy DM me, and he's like, hey, can you rank my team? I was like, pretty good team. I'll say 6.5 out of maybe a 7 out of 10. He goes, you're a clown, dude. You're a clown. I was like, well, you said it to me. I don't care.
Why do you ask for your opinion then?
Don't ask for my opinion. Yeah. So then, 2 weeks later, like now, he sends me hey, I made a trade. What do you think of my team now?
Same guy.
I'll have a fun time talking, but I was just like, don't insult me after you ask me a question. Like,
maybe he's asking you because he thinks you're a clown. He wants to make sure what he did you disagree with, so he knows it's the right move. Maybe that's what he's going for. There.
Yeah, that could be too. Yeah, I mean, I'll go along with that, but it's funny.
Hey, Mike, that's the thing.
Packers.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I
picked the Packers, and I had Niner fans all in my inboxes this week. Like, why are you taking the Packers? And I just explained to them I like the Packers offense, even with the missing offensive linemen. I think their wide receivers are going to tear up your secondary. That's just me personally. I could be 100% wrong, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you are going to be wrong. You are."
Check out the power ranking comments, Joe.
That's tough too, yeah, because people are always going to think their team is thinks the Cowboys are a top 5 team or whatever, which nobody's going to have.
You've got 16 teams that you have in the bottom half, so 16 fan bases are upset.
That's why I only do the top 10.
Yeah, it's probably smarter to do it that way.
Well, Mike,
oh, go ahead, Jay.
Oh, go ahead. Me and Joe, we've been pressing the comments at the same time, and I'm gonna tell Mike, this is my thing though, is that people will come at me as if I am being biased with these picks when I'm not being biased at all. Mm-hmm. So people think that I'm not a fan of a team or I'm a fan of a certain team just because I picked them this week. So that's my thing. At least you're a Chargers fan and people know it. Like if I had a team, I just picked them every week. Who cares? But like I just pick teams because that's what I think is gonna happen and like whatever. Or, I don't know whatever. And then people are just like, oh you're this fan team, and I'm like I'm not a fan of this team. Or maybe I am if they're doing good. But anyway, that's all I
just realized the score.
Yeah, they're back. Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, the 49ers came out and they put everybody and anybody on offense and tried it.
Did Trey Sermon get a 13-yard catch by any chance?
13-yard run.
No, he ran it, yeah.
Are you Prize Picks?
I need 13 yards, Trey. He dropped it earlier.
Yeah, you have an affinity, if that word is used correctly right now, for running backs catching balls and getting receiving yards for your Prize Picks. You should have picked DeAndre Swift. That was the one time that they actually did target the wide receiver. I mean, running back like over and over in prime time.
I just like to go to it when I feel like there isn't, like with Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon isn't coming in to take pass plays from him. And I don't think there's anyone coming in to take Sermon's pass plays. And it hasn't really too much. Uchess has gotten some action in the backfield, but so it's only one catch. If you think about it, 13 yards is one decent check down.
No, I agree. I agree with you. I think it's a good price pick. But what's interesting with them is, like Joe pointed out, they had Deebo Samuel at the backfield. They have, I think, Ayuk at the backfield. Usyk up there.
They're creative.
Like, they just put everyone out there to like check down.
They're creative.
Yeah.
He can get it. Rodgers is already almost there. He needed 23 and a half to get the one from earlier, and he needs 25 to get the other one. Two different tickets at different times in the day. And he's at 17 right now. You think he's probably going to get it, huh?
Yeah, they're getting garbage time soon. There'll be garbage time soon when the Niners are going to take this lead. And no, I'm just playing. But, yeah, I think he will be playing from behind. I think the Niners get a stop and get a touchdown. And then
Sermon does have one catch, but 0 yards.
Yeah. Deebo has one like that, too. So Joe was saying 2 carries for no yards.
I don't need any more passing touchdowns from Jimmy G, though. I took the under on 1.5.
Oh, yeah. We won't be rooting for that then.
So no more touchdowns for passing by the 49ers.
Unless it's the Kittle.
Or say Lance the Kittle. There you go. Solves both your problems.
That does, actually. That'd probably be perfect.
I'm all for that.
Tony Tucker is side texting us right now, and he's upset about Sermon's game today because he said he needs Sermon to go off so he can win. Something's loud right now.
Yeah, it's a fan.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
It's you, Jay.
Is it me?
It's you, Jay.
All right, I'll be back.
It's you, Jay.
I think it might be like my Xbox or something. I don't know. I'll be back.
About to have that red ring.
I hope not.
You just scared the crap out of him. Like, you see his eyes right now?
Wait, is there a red ring on these things? I heard about it. I never knew it was a thing.
I'm not an Xbox guy. It's just a rumor.
Oh, okay. My friend told me about that.
It might be a myth. Ask Phil K. He seems like an Xbox guy.
I'll ask Phil K one day. I'll ask him when he's not upset about Chargers losing. Just playing. I'm just playing. That was terrible. I'll be back.
So I'm just checking I'm going back and like checking the waiver wires and stuff, like of stuff that happened in my league today this morning. Mm-hmm. At 9:54 a.m., somebody dropped Emmanuel Sanders for Devontae Parker.
Probably not feeling too good about that one. He had a touchdown today, right? Like a really good catch, too.
Emmanuel Sanders had 2 touchdowns today.
Oh! Probably really upset about that one.
Yeah, 5 catches, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's probably quite upset.
Yeah, probably not happy about that.
Rose, have you seen my screen yet?
Huh?
You saw the background I'm using? I'm going to show Rose my background. Because we were messing around with this green screen trying to figure it out.
How many receptions did you need by Kittle?
I think 5. He's got 4, I think, right? Or you just get one?
You just got another one. He's at 5 right now.
He needs one more. Which I think he'll get.
Because he's back again.
Yeah, he's got 5.
Yeah. Raiders. Next week, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go next week, Mike. I know I said I'll sit there and we'll watch the game together. We'll watch the Raiders and Niners. Oh, big hit on Jimmy G. Big hit on Jimmy G.
We have to. We have to watch it together now. You went out and did the declaration earlier today. So we just got to get on here. We got to be angry, try to control ourselves.
I don't have to do anything.
All we have to do is control ourselves not to get canceled. We can be angry as we want. We just can't say crazy words. That's all. Just take some
What if I
words.
throw the crystal ball at you?
That's okay. That's legal. That's fair.
It's good.
That actually might be good for entertainment. We might get our views up off of that. We're definitely gonna like clip it up and make a like shortened reaction video, especially if it's close. It's probably gonna be close. I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna go to overtime, and the Raiders are gonna win in overtime because that shit always happens.
I bench Sanders for Rondell Moore. Endless. My endless love.
Tell you right now, Tony, on the wake up call, we did not say bench Sanders for Rondell Moore.
No, we weren't even asked that.
We were actually like on the fence about Rondell Moore and only telling them to play him in like terrible situations. We did good. We did better today than even last week. We did really
Hey,
good.
AJ Green. Remember we were talking about AJ Green this morning? He had another big game today.
Yep.
So he is worth. I guess he is worth a pickup.
I put him in my lineup.
Yeah, I should have left him. I picked him up, but we were talking about the Raiders wide receivers. We were talking about Hunter Renfrow. We were talking about Henry Ruggs. Both of them had great games. Brian Edwards came on at the end. Tony, what you think about Brian Edwards?
How many yards did Derek Carr have today?
Last I checked, I know he was over 300. I didn't know if he passed 4 though. I can double check.
Break the yardage record. It's getting ridiculous.
Derek Carr had 386.
It's almost 400-yard game, Joe.
So he has over 1,000 on the season. Might have 1,100, right? Yeah, so he has almost 1,200 yards on the season passing.
Week 3.
Week 3.
So what's he on track for? Times that by almost 6. He's gonna have 7,000-yard season, 6,000-yard season.
It's crazy, huh? He's projected 6,536 yards on the season. 32 touchdowns, 8 interceptions.
That's an MVP year.
Yeah. But then he's also has to throw the ball 744 times.
That's a lot. Jacobs comes back, it might not be that much pass heavy.
Yeah.
Still pass heavy, but just a little bit less. When is Jacobs coming back? Next week?
Man, I hope so. But
I hope not next week. Next week would actually be a bad time for him to return and be on healthy legs against a very bad run defense.
I'm down to throw things at Mike. Yeah, let's have a
What the
conversation.
hell, Sam Old Sports? What did I ever do to you?
Brian Edwards is only dangerous in overtime. Ruggs is better, and I've been telling you since May.
Huh?
Oh, yeah? Tony's been on the Henry Ruggs versus Brian Edwards.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Renfro still.
Tony loves him at Henry Ruggs.
You know why?
Why?
He put on 12 pounds of muscle. Is that it? Big boy?
I think their stats are right around the same, though. Even with the big catches.
Ruggs and Edwards?
Yeah.
They probably are.
Coming into today's game, Ruggs had 7 catches for 159 yards, 1 touchdown. Edwards had 7 catches, 121. And then what did they have today? So they're both right there with each other. Edwards finished with 89 yards today.
How many Ruggs have?
He's finished with 78.
Also, like right on each other.
Yeah.
Why is AJ Dillon in the game? Get him out of there. He's a backup.
No, AJ Dillon is a beast.
Get him out of there.
Why are you hating on him?
I'm not hating on him. I just want some A. Jones.
Aaron Rodgers, discount double check. Let's go, Rogers. There he goes.
A. Jones?
Yeah, no, Dylan.
Dylan's still in there?
Yeah.
Take him out. Oh, A. Jones is out there too. He's playing receiver. Doesn't throw it to him. Throws to Dylan.
John
Dylan
Lynch looking out from the box.
You think he's enjoying the game?
No, not really.
What makes you say that? Because they're playing that bad, man.
I bet Ruggs prize picks future for over 750, and he's the third of the way there after 3 games.
Well, he's going to get there then, Tony.
Devontae Adams with the big catch for a first down.
I heard he's going to have a bad game next week, though, Tony. DA17. How many catches does he have? 10? I mean, he's throwing it to him so much.
Yeah, he has 10.
Really? That's crazy.
He has 10 for 90 yards, a
He's got a
touchdown.
whole quarter left. He's going to catch 15, 16 balls tonight.
So you're looking at 25 points already in a PPR?
Yeah, we should have put prize picks in on him. I have him in a PPR.
So what's up with Dylan? Why is he running this ball now?
He's what the hell? That's right.
Did we miss something with Aaron Jones, or is he still on the field?
They decided this drive was going to be AJ Dillon's drive. He's running good. What does that even mean, Felke? What does this even mean?
It means you look like a old person, but you're young.
So I got a big ass forehead. Got a Peyton Manning forehead.
What quarter is it in the game? It's right there, third quarter.
Third quarter.
About to be fourth. Do you think Pats fans will cheer for Brady next week? Yes, I do. Actually,
Yeah, in the stadium they will.
I think they go crazy for him.
He needs to win now too. You don't want to fall 2-2. So
There's no if you're a Pats fan, there's no point of booing Brady next week. He gave you everything he had.
exactly.
If the Patriots wanted him, he would have stayed there. They didn't want him. It went both ways. Trust me. How old are you, Mike? He's 38. Maybe Jones is injured. No, he's out there. Jones is out there as a wide receiver.
The youngest old person, it makes less sense now.
Yeah, I don't get it either. So Jones is out there as a wide receiver, and Dylan's out there. So they're trying to. I guess they're trying to get both involved, which is a good thing. Oh, your boy Bob Tunyon,
Bob the Goat Tunyon.
Bobby Tunyon, pass interference on him though.
Oh, okay.
See, Tony's with us. He said they better cheer Brady.
Fred Warner,
Warner.
best linebacker in the game. What did Rob Mine say?
He could cover your team's number 1 wide receiver.
Yeah.
But he's out here getting PIs against Bob
I
Tunyon.
haven't seen him in coverage on Devontae Adams yet tonight. They should try it and see how it goes.
Where you at, Ryan? Huh? Rob Mines? Yeah, that's not good coverage right there. That's PI all the way.
He's holding on to him, hugging him.
I like Fred Warner. He's a good guy. A good. I've never met him. A good guy, but he's a good player.
He's a good player. He's a top 3 linebacker in the NFL.
I'm a Pats fan, and I might actually cry when he takes the field, and I think Tom will too. I don't know if Tom will show emotions.
He probably will after the game if they win.
Yeah.
Hey, Jones! Lots of space.
Send Raw Minds the links, Mike. Packers love number 17. Yes, they do. His name is Devontae Adams. So we're at the end of the third quarter. Packers still lead. How you doing on your prize picks, Mike? Let me pull this off the screen.
I need some A. Jones and Trey Sermon receiving yards, and I'll be good. I'll win. I'll win all of them, probably.
So Aaron Jones is at 14 receiving yards, so you need some more. Trey Sermon has got 1 catch, but nothing. Kittle Over 5. He has to be over 5, right? No, he has
The link is in your DMs, Mr. Raw Minds.
Back again. We're in the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm 4-0 in my streamed rules predictions. Good job. Doing pretty damn good. I can see Aaron going to the Steelers next year when Big Ben returns. Ooh, I never even thought about that one. Mike, did you think about this one? Aaron Rodgers to Pittsburgh?
That could be a thing if Pittsburgh wants to be aggressive.
But I don't know. I don't know how much Pittsburgh has on the salary cap. They have a good defense, and then if they can keep their wide receivers. But Pittsburgh lost all 3 wide receivers, right? Deontay Johnson got hurt. He was out for the game. Juju got hurt this game. And Claypool got hurt this game. So all 3. But Najee Harris actually had a good game. Chris Kyle, let's do it. What do you want to do? Chris, you want to come on here? Let me know. We'll send you a link as well. But I don't understand when he said let's do it.
I told Piggy not to ever even mention Tua's name in the same sentence as Justin Herbert ever again after today.
Chris Kyle, he wants to do it with Rodgers to Pittsburgh. That's what it is, yeah.
Oh, Rodgers.
That's the game that I thought it would be after the first quarter. Yeah, it's starting to get better. 49ers came out as a different team after halftime. To read that lie. Mike still has Aaron Rodgers to Denver. Remember? That was your key addition to him?
I have that on my little next 10 Super Bowl champions predictions.
Yeah, I got it, Tony. It took her. I'm not smart like you, Tony. It just doesn't register quick in my head. It takes a little bit, okay? We can't all be Tony Tucker and get everything so quick. Oh, I'm going to fly out to California, Tony Tucker. I'm going to kick you in the nuts.
Anyways, I told Piggy that don't ever mention Tua's name in the same breath as Justin Herbert ever again. And he said, well, Tua beat him last year. And I said, I don't give a flying fadoodle. Mark Sanchez beat Tom Brady. Okay? I don't care. All right? Tua would never walk into Arrowhead and throw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. And then I realized something, Joe. Tua would never walk into any stadium and throw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. He would never. That would be like a career game for him that's going to last for like a whole decade-long career. The Dolphins might go after Aaron Rodgers. He would go to Florida, I think. More likely than like Washington or something.
I saw that Texans have dropped their price on Deshaun Watson.
Remember the days when they refused to trade him and now they can't trade him?
And then I heard some bullshit too. Like they said somebody actually did offer him 3 1s and 3 2s right before the draft, and they said no. I call BS. I call BS.
They would have taken it.
Yeah, so you don't turn that down. You're dumb if you don't turn that down.
Well, I mean, it is the Texans.
No, you don't turn that down.
Bill O'Brien did trade DeAndre Hopkins for a bag of peanuts. Is it A. Jones? Damn it. Ooh. What a throw.
Look at that throw. Perfect to the back of the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Who is that, MVS?
Yeah, man. Jay's happy. He's got MVS.
A week late for J-Fly.
Who's winning in the Warzone attrition? Let's see.
I hope Justin wins MVP, but I don't know if he can keep this up.
Who?
Herbert? I'm guessing he was saying.
I think he's probably still outside the top 5, man. He had one great game. I am beating Joe Scurto. Unless Dak, who's he have? Oh, unless Ezekiel Elliott scores 90 points. Do you think that's possible?
Very possible.
Oh, he has Goddard also. Goddard, Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, 90 points to beat me.
Not gonna happen.
Tony Tucker is beating Mac Daddy by a lot. Fantasy shot callers are going to beat you, it looks like. They got
No.
8 wins.
How?
Jalen Rager still to play.
Oh, he had Aaron Jones today. Yeah, I forgot about Aaron Jones playing.
Yeah, so Jalen Rager, if Aaron Jones doesn't score much more, Jalen Rager is going to need like 12 points. No, not even. 8 points.
Oh, and he has CD Lamb. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, you're screwed. You lost.
Yeah.
1 and 2 with me, buddy. Max and Juan are falling to 1 and 2. Team Bolstered Up Sports is on a hot streak after starting 0 and 2. Gosh,
Mike, who's your top 5 for MVP right now?
dang,
Mike.
we are rooting. What?
Who's your top 5 for MVP right now? Go ahead.
I
Go
don't
ahead and tell me who's number 1. Go
don't
ahead and tell me who's number 1, Mike.
Kyler, Tom Brady. I don't know. I don't have a list right now. I have to sit down and look at the numbers.
Mike,
The MVPs go off
top
numbers. It's not Derek Carr. I would never,
Mike.
never. Kirk Cousins is right now in the lead for me. What the hell? Shakeback Media is playing Josh Jacobs again. And how is Josh Jacobs projected to get 6 points? J Fly's gonna get a free win because of that. Oh no, we're rooting for Rob Tunyon.
Are we?
He needs one more, or he needs 4 points to beat J Fly, and that way no one will be undefeated in the league.
How is J Fly undefeated?
Luck, literal luck. Hope he's tuned into this right now.
Who's listening to Adele? You?
It's in the commercial.
Oh,
We're gonna get copyrighted.
I don't have my sound up, so I don't know.
I have it like on the lowest setting. I'm surprised you could hear it.
Oh, I know Adele when I hear it. I'm like, sing it, girl, sing it.
Oh no, Therapist is also undefeated. He beat Hoove, so Hoove's no longer undefeated. J Fly can lose, and just Therapist will be undefeated. I feel better about that. I'd rather okay, at least it's the football therapist.
What are the odds Jack and Zeke puts up 40 points in a game in PPR?
High.
I think you get it very high. If that's all you need, I would put odds that you get it.
Yep. Dak gets 25. Zeke gets 15.
Tony said he's undefeated, homie.
Not for long, Tony. You're losing this week. Damn it, he's winning this week. I'm all out of whack. So Therapist and Tony will be undefeated if Rob Tunyon gets 4 points.
Let's go, big Bob Tunyon.
What is Jimmy G doing, man?
Well, how do you allow somebody to run in like that unblocked? Like he got hit at the last second by Sermon, but
We need to see Lance.
it's only a matter of time. Sometimes here's a hot take. Before week 18, Lance will be the starting quarterback.
What a hot take, Joe.
Just throwing him out there, you know what I mean?
He ripped off his wristband. It's like taking a man's chain.
Oh, you're bringing up Crabtree and Talib stuff now, huh?
Yeah. Best friends. Throw it to Sermon. He's right there. Your check down. Gosh, dang it, Jimmy G. He was
Jimmy
so
G.
open.
So what's your thoughts on the Packers now if they can hang on and win this game?
I feel good about the Packers. I've had him in my top 5 still, even after the Saints loss.
We never really dropped them. We never dropped them out of the Warzone top 10. They were always there, even with that loss to New Orleans.
You just feel like they're going to get it together. They're one of those teams, man. One of those teams. I do think
Aaron Rodgers lost week 1 on purpose.
No. I think that they lost because he didn't show up to any of the offseason workouts. So they just kind of got shell-shocked.
So he just didn't care.
Then they locked in, and sure enough, there you go. Jimmy G throwing it up. And a flag. It's a flag. Eric Stokes.
So in our Warzone top 10, right? Power rankings, those Tampa Bay, Kansas City, Rams, Bills, Cardinals, 49ers, Browns, Packers, Raiders, Ravens.
Who goes to number 1 now?
You would think it would be okay.
I'm putting the Rams.
I'm taking Buffalo.
Oh, I like it though. I like it.
Buffalo has put up what 78 points the last 2 weeks,
And against good defenses.
They lost to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is at 100% week 1. They lost to them.
Yeah, and Pittsburgh's defense just dominated.
That's not a catch. I don't know. Arizona is playing good. Rams are playing good. Packers will have to jump the 49ers, I believe. I always believe you can't rank somebody over anybody unless they have like 3 or 4 more wins. Like right now, everybody's equal, right? But if you have the same record, 2-1, 2-1, in my belief, I can't put the Packers underneath the 49ers or the 49ers above the Packers if they lost to the Packers. That's just me.
Well, I still have had the Ravens over the Raiders this whole time.
I can see Jimmy G. You're just throwing everybody out there.
I mean,
you have a replacement in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's got such a good defense. They don't you dare say it. He's not.
Well, maybe do it.
Their defense is so good that you want to bring in someone that can compete still right now until you need to do a full rebuild. Austin, do you want to see Juju back? He's on a 1-year deal, right? You really love Haskins.
What? I like Haskins.
Do you bring Juju back?
Do they bring Juju? I don't know. They have James Washington there. They have some good people there. And Pittsburgh, no matter what they do, they draft good wide receivers. So why spend the money? They're going to have money. I remember now. That's why they signed Juju to a 1-year deal, because they're going to have more money next year. Mm-hmm. So it's up to them. But how much do you pay Juju? Like you don't want to pay him top dollar.
Is Chris Kyle still in here? I want to know what his thoughts are on Juju or not. I don't know how Steelers fans feel about him.
It's
crazy
about the Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders.
It is pretty insane, the Steelers receiver rotation from Antonio Brown, Martavius Bryant to where they are now in just a couple years.
Well, and Hines Ward before that.
Yeah, it's always been a good transition of good receivers.
Yeah,
Martavius Bryant, man, that dude.
They had Santonio Holmes. Yeah. They know how to get their wide receivers in Pittsburgh. Like they do what they got to do. Everybody remember Claypool coming out of college. He had a lot of doubters coming out of Notre Dame, and he did it. He put it up.
Mm-hmm. He had that 4-touchdown game last year.
Yeah. So, I mean, I trust whatever Pittsburgh does with their wide receiver position. Pittsburgh needs to get that offensive line fixed.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Najee Harris, like I said, ran the ball great today. It actually was a Najee Harris that we thought we were going to see. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing for Pittsburgh. How do you say his name? Firmer? The tight end for Pittsburgh?
Farmuth.
He caught a touchdown today.
Yeah, I'm thinking about starting him next week in that dynasty league I was telling you about, where I'm kind of just packing it in a little bit. I might start starting guys like that. Take a chance at a explosion.
I think Pittsburgh is interesting. Yeah, because of their defense. If you have a good defense, a lot of people want to go play for you because they don't have to worry about giving up the lead all the time.
Why are we even reviewing this? That is not a catch.
That's not a catch. It's not a catch.
Trapped it against the ground. He pinned it. No.
And why? Oh, that was Matt LaFleur. He threw the flag down like that, huh? Here's Chris saying what he's saying. He said, I'm on the fence with him too. He's good as a number 2, but he has been average since Brown left. Hey, but he can dance. You want to be dancing with him?
Corvette. Hopped in a jet like that. We're pretty good at dancing.
I think we're pretty excellent at dancing.
They should add us to like a cheer squad for one of these teams.
Which team you want to cheer for? Let's go cheer for the Lions.
Let's Do it. They need some help, some support.
Bring Dan Campbell on here. We'll cheer for him. We'll bite kneecaps. We'll do whatever.
They hung in that game tough today.
They did.
I might move them up a couple slots just because of how tough they hung in there.
They've been playing everybody good.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, they played the Packers good last week. They played the Niners. You know, they started off slow against the Niners, but they ended up coming back in that game. And they're doing it old school. I think they're doing it old school, running the ball
And Campbelling.
and playing defense. Also, as a Pat fan, I'm scared about Mac Jones, kind of, but he's a game manager, but nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, he is what we expect him to be.
Here's what you got to remember about Mac Jones. Alabama, he had weapons for days. He goes to New England. His weapon is Nelson Aguilar. Kendrick Bourne. Come on, like.
Also,
he's downgraded going to the Patriots. He's downgraded going.
He's also a rookie. These guys are all rookies. We gotta give him time. Zach Wilson will be the starter for at least 3 years in New York, no matter how bad he is, because he's a rookie. Gotta give it time.
Boy, is he bad.
Yeah.
Boy, is he bad.
Stop throwing the use check. Throw it to the other running back on the team.
I don't need a 49er passing touchdown right now, Jimmy G. Give that ball to somebody.
Yeah, throw it. Oh, no. Well, throw it to Sermon. Get stopped at the 1 yard line. Run it in with Sermon. Tony's happy. I'm happy. You're happy.
Yeah. I mean, as long as they don't get a passing touchdown, but my luck, they'll get the passing touchdown and it'll be done.
You're kind of rooting for like pass interference at the 1 yard line or something.
Yeah. I'm rooting for something.
Yeah.
As long as it's not a passing touchdown, I'm good with it.
Because they're going to try and get Kittle. I feel it. Sermon. He's open. Sermon's open. It was right there.
What happened? What happened, Salem Sports?
Yeah, it's something in Extreme Rules, I think.
Yeah, I think he's still the best rookie quarterback. Best
So
rookie
far.
quarterback
So
learned today. He learned today. Justin Fields is still the best.
yeah,
quarterback.
it was a no.
Even though he got his life flashed before his eyes, he didn't make a lot of big mistakes that some rookies would have. You know what I mean? He could have threw a bunch of picks. He could have fumbled that ball a lot. He held on to it. He did his thing.
Yeah, they were in the game until like the third quarter when the Browns started to take off. I didn't really watch that.
A- from NFL Fantasy and A- from you guys, and I'm 0-3. Really painful. It's matchups. How many points have you scored, and how many points have your opponent scored? That's what you got to look at. If you're getting outscored, don't worry about it. It will even itself out by the end of the year. If you're not putting up points, then you got to worry about it. Then you got to start trading. You got to start doing. Actually, at 0-3, you should start trading anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna start trading. I'm 0-3 in one of my leagues, so I'm gonna start trading.
If you ain't trading, you ain't trying. I send a trade every freaking day.
The only thing that sucks is that in that league, they're not too trade happy.
Well, then they should be out of fantasy football.
It's gonna be hard. I'll do it.
I'm finally watching the NFL game. Cool.
Welcome. We're also watching it, and it's gonna be close here if they score on a handoff to somebody and on a passing touchdown, Joe.
Yes, please make it a handoff.
That guy's name is Bunskill.
Second and goal for Jimmy. Oh, Trey Lance is in the game. You can throw it.
Yeah.
Trey Sermon, he's rolling. Oh. Did you really do that? Oh, there's a flag on the field, too. But why didn't he run that in?
I know. I'm about to see right now.
When I saw he has Ayuk at the back, he tried to get, but should have just ran that in.
Oh, yeah. I'm running that in, too. Those are flags in the Packers.
Yeah, holding on the defense. So they're going to put him on the 1 yard line then, right?
I think it's going to be half the distance for holding. It's PI on the 1, half the distance for holding. So they're going to be on like the 3 or the 2.5.
Austin and Burton, you already know where Devontae's going next year.
Wherever A-Rod goes.
And he's going to Vegas.
I heard he said he wanted to play with Keenan Allen. He said it was a dream of his.
I'm sure it is. It's a dream of everybody. It's a dream of everybody to go play with Keenan
It's
Allen.
starting to make sense, too. Because, I mean, let's be real. Even if the Raiders make the playoffs, they're probably at first round. I'll find out in a minute here. Is it Sermon? It's exactly as I said it, so Tony can be happy and you can be happy. Tony! Woo! Tony.
Woo, woo, woo.
Tony. Sermon time, baby.
Touchdown. Sermon. TD Sermon. Sermon in the house for Tony Tucker. It's sermon season for the 49ers, according to some people. How do you guys like that? Sermon with the TD.
Anyways, it's actually even better destination for Devontae Adams. If you guys are good this year and you're just like missing that one piece to take you to the next level, then he's going to look at himself as that one piece.
Tony's not allowed on the show. We banned him.
Yeah, because he doesn't come on for Chargers losses, so he can't come on for Chargers wins. That's the rules.
He's suspended.
But don't worry, Tony. I am here to talk about the Chiefs being in last place in the AFC West. In case you guys.
Now you're gonna make me want to put my green screen up behind me.
I mean, I think I'm going to use it for occasions like today. Not every time.
Sports, you got it. You're gonna win. Don't worry about it. If your opponent, if all you need is 21 points from Dak and Sermon, you got it. You get that from Dak by yourself.
You know what I should do though? I bet you I can use this for Mike's film room, and I won't have to put myself in that box. I can like put the film behind me on the green screen.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. That's a good little improvement.
Dude, you should dress up in the green suit, and it only shows your head.
My head's just floating there.
Yeah, and then you have the floating head while you're doing film study.
That might be a good idea for like TikToks. Like literally just in the middle of the screen. They're like, how the hell is he doing this?
Mike, I just started tuning in. How amped are you about the Chargers?
So amped. No, really, it's one of the best days of my life.
Wow, you must have a boring life.
Week 3 regular season win. No, but it is a big deal to go into Arrowhead and beat these guys. It's so tough to do. It's a game that I didn't chalk up for us, so I feel really good about it. I wish we would have won that game last week. We really screwed ourselves.
Okay, Mike. You didn't think you were going to win coming in to the game.
No.
Right? So once you realized that you were in the game, would you have been pissed off if they still would have lost?
Yes.
So you already thought it was a loss.
I didn't think it was a loss. I just knew it was going to be a tough game. I wasn't like, we stand 0 chance. That's not what I was thinking.
Okay.
My mindset was the understanding it's a tough game to win.
Why did that change?
The Chiefs are playing very undisciplined football. Austin just put that comment up. He said, I think the Chiefs aren't disciplined enough. Yeah, they are playing very undisciplined football. They're turning the ball over a ton. I'd really be interested to see. Yeah, they're a little cocky. The first quarter, Joe, he was doing like no-look passes and getting
Jerry Rice in the building.
I should have put my Jerry Rice jersey up. He was throwing no-look passes, throwing interceptions. Tyreek Hill's running with the ball in his hand like this and fumbling, and it's like, you guys can't do this in the NFL. You know that, right? I know you're good, but stop.
Do the Cardinals have any chance against the Rams next week? Yes.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Any given Sunday, I'll tell you that.
I probably won't take the Cardinals, but I think that they could beat them. And if they play a really good game and the offense is as explosive as it's been, it's going to be tight.
You think Tampa Bay lost this game on purpose?
Matthew Stafford's been so good. There's no way they lost the game on purpose.
Not lost it on purpose. Not like win in and go, hey, let's lose. But, hey, let's go in with a game plan that we're not going to show up a lot of stuff. We're going to run certain plays because we're going to see this team again.
Tom Brady would do that. Especially
they do enough where they see enough of that defense where they can go, okay, in this set, Devontae Adams is down. Devontae Adams is down.
That's not good.
And he is out.
Oh,
this is not good. Devontae Adams.
That's targeting, isn't it?
Don't
zoom in on his face, y'all.
Jimmy Ward hit him in the head. Helmet to helmet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a horrible Jimmy Ward. Horrible hit. Lowered his helmet. Hit him right where the chin is.
And he's already coming down, like without the ball. There's no reason to even continue with that.
And did they even throw the flag?
No, they didn't. That's gonna be a big fine. But Also,
They-
the camera crew.
They
like,
could actually call this in. The new rule this year is they can call it in and fix it.
Oh, they can get him kicked out the game even possibly.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Devontae Adams is down. Like they actually zoomed in. That was right here. Bam, right here. As Devontae was coming down, he still came and hit him with the crown of the helmet right here. They showed Devontae's eyes, and he was glazed.
Yeah, I don't like that they zoomed in on his face. That's kind of messed up, man.
No, they try to
You don't zoom in on the player's face if they're crying or if they're like dazed in a concussion like that. I understand we have really good cameras now, but that's kind of brutal. I don't like that.
No, I don't like that either.
That's tough for the player too. He's going to wash that back later. Or people are going to spread it on the internet. Tony!
You motherfuckers talking stuff about me. What are you talking about? I had the computer open. My wife's like, why are they always talking trash about you?
We would talk nice about you.
We said that we can't be you. We wish we were you.
Oh, man.
Cherry is nice to have. Is lucky to have a guy just like you.
Cool in and out pillow and a nice shirt too.
Yeah, it is. This is my game day shirt. I wore that bad luck shirt last week. I wore that Tony Correnti gray. It was a terrible color.
No,
Terrible.
Austin, no, they don't.
I don't think so.
Tony, how you feeling? Feeling better?
No, not really. I mean, I'm hanging in there. I don't sound better.
No rough.
No.
You're looking old as ever.
Looking old. Yeah, I know. That was the other thing too. It's like there's a lot of old shots at me going on here. What's up with that? Like I'm not even here. Everybody's still just making jokes at my expense.
Okay, relentless.
Oh, I know. I hope I get to meet Phil K someday. This game has not gone how I wanted it to go at all because I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I want Jimmy G to lose his starting job. And he basically loses his starting job inside the 10-yard line. So why not just let him play the other 90 yards of the field too? Like, what the hell, Shanahan?
You know what this is doing, right? Trey Lance is vulturing like an entire offensive players in fantasy. No one's playing Trey Lance in their league. And he's just coming in and vulturing Kittle. He's vulturing Sermon. He's vulturing all the receivers and Jimmy G.
Yeah.
If we start playing with O-line, I'm picking up Trent Williams. I've seen him pancake 3 people. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I am finally on board with you guys. Pipkins has got to go.
Yeah.
He's gone. Like, I'll cut him myself. If they don't have what it takes to do it, I will call him. I don't care how large he is. I'll cut him today.
You got a good raspy voice right now for him.
Right now. I'll get on the phone.
Good news, and I got some bad news.
Yeah. Hey,
good news is you made it to the NFL. Bad news is you're no longer in the NFL.
This is Tom Telesco. I just want to let you know. He's terrible.
Like Tom.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, Tom, what happened? Sounds like you've been smoking for like 80 years, my friend. What are you doing?
By the way, everyone, Devontae Adams was up and walking around, so looking like he's okay. Going to the tent for concussion protocol, of course, but at least he's like up and walking around. It wasn't like a spine or neck injury.
And this is always one of those things, too, where you see him and it's like they did the close-up and the dude was cross-eyed.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, I'm from the future, he's coming back into the game. Like, how is that possible?
They didn't call down and throw a flag on him. Nope. They didn't. Devontae Adams is taking the field right now. He's on the field right now.
Yeah.
They didn't throw the flag. All my 49er fans are texting me. They're like, it wasn't even that dirty. He hit the chest. He hit him in the chest.
It's dirty that he speared him while he's coming to the ground with empty hands. That's the dirty part. Making a play on the ball is one thing, but you speared the man. You didn't go for the ball.
Yeah, but wasn't he laid out vertically though? Like, what's he supposed to do with his head?
The ball's sailing past him. You don't got to spear down. Play the ball.
Yeah, always play with the ball.
I'd have to watch it again. I don't know.
There's no reason to hit the receiver while he's in the air at all. Play the
And why
ball.
not? First play in, you just go right back to him, right?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. When he went out of the game, the game was about to get interesting because now you need Lazard or MVS to be your number one. Like that ain't gonna work out. Randall
Hey,
Cobb
Jones.
is turning back the hands of time.
They need to go to A. Jones.
Like Aaron Rodgers demanding Randall Cobb come back is the biggest middle finger ever because he doesn't do anything.
No.
He's basically just there to remind Gutekunst who's really in charge. He's like, I wear the Oshkosh Bagosh overalls in this relationship.
Rodgers knows he overthrew that one.
So the 49ers are going to get the ball back. 7 minutes left in this game, down by 3.
And they've been moving the ball well. Ayuk
Come
is
on.
returning. I thought they hated Ayuk. He's a return man.
See, nobody talks about Jimmy G. Jimmy G is the best quarterback in the NFL now. They just said that he's never lost consecutive starts.
Patrick Mahomes has.
Yes, he has.
Oh yeah.
So that's
It's
why.
like swampy or something. Yeah.
Wow, this is dirty. They got Hoyer, Mullins, and Beathard at the computer.
How does he not have a concussion? I don't know.
It looked like a concussion to me.
Trey Sermon, first run. Tony, you happy with Trey Sermon yet?
Yeah, he scored a touchdown. That's what I needed.
He's getting a lot of work, too. It's good to see. He's getting a lot of work today.
Well, he should. He's the only healthy running back they have left. I mean, Trenton Cannon is a special teamer 3 weeks ago for the Baltimore Ravens.
He's wearing number 49 as a running back.
Kerryon Johnson must not be 100%. Or his knee must never have healed right or something if he's not running the ball.
I just forgot he was even on the team.
Well, isn't he on the practice squad, though?
Well, yeah, but you would think that they could elevate you up. So he must not be showing anything that he used to have.
Well, you're saying that means he used to have something. I don't know.
Well, he was a
We can
second-round
talk to
pick for a
Lions
reason,
fans.
right?
Yeah, he was decent. Oh, Sermon, break a tackle. Damn it, man.
I don't even think he ever had 1,000 yards for them. Like
Yeah,
how
he's
decent
only
is
in the league for like 2 years.
He's a youngster.
I don't know. We're gonna have to look that up. I think that's not true.
Roughing the passer. Dum 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 dum.
I just had our stat department look it up. He was drafted in the second round in the 2018 draft. So he played 2018, 2019, 2020. This is his 4th year in the league, or he actually hasn't been in the league yet because he's still on the practice squad. So yeah.
How about Justin Herbert today, guys? He's phenomenal, man.
Oh yeah, are you guys undefeated? You guys undefeated?
Crazy throw.
Should be.
Are the Chargers undefeated?
What's that ref's name again? Carente? Yeah, screw that guy.
Because I'll tell you one team that's undefeated, the Denver Broncos. Oh,
But at least the Broncos look convincing when they do it. The Raiders 3 wins.
look who the Broncos are playing, Tony.
I should get it. They should be winning these games. You're right,
Exactly.
Joe.
They're doing what they should do, which should also get praise.
Think about.
I don't know what just happened. Like I just broke. I had words to say and I forgot them all.
No, I'm watching Jimmy G, and the reason why Trey Lance should be the quarterback.
What about
Look at
the
that pump
Bengals,
fake.
Tony?
Oh!
What about the Bengals?
Another flag? What's this flag for?
The Bengals. We talked about this in week 1. The Bengals look competitive. Remember, they look better. There's a weird thing where once we all sort of bash on a team, nobody can change it. It's like, oh, the Bengals are just trash because we thought they were going to be trash. Well, when evidence is presented to you, you have the ability to evaluate it and then change your mind.
Tripping?
That's a trip. That's a good old-fashioned trip.
Oh, yeah, you can't do it with your feet.
No, you can't, famous Amos.
I haven't heard that penalty in a long time. That's why I was a little thrown off, but then I realized he stuck his foot out like that.
He's off 15 yards for tripping. That guy was tripping out.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I saw Jimmy G trip. I didn't know there was a penalty on the defense. Aaron Rodgers, if that shit happened to you, you'd be complaining. He didn't throw a flag. I'm confused.
His name is Sir Aaron Rodgers.
That bad man Rodgers.
Was he knighted?
No, I don't know. I just want to say that.
Oh, okay.
Four turnovers by the Chiefs offense today. And they
What
weren't
surprised
like
you?
they weren't like accidental turnovers, lucky bounces. They were Chargers took that shit away from them.
Oh, they were
really gonna
slapping
turn this
him
into a
around
game.
in the first half so bad.
The first 3 drives.
What the?
You see those hits?
Jimmy
Nas
G
was
should
now
be
in.
benched for this play alone. Jimmy G should be benched right now.
This is the thing. Every time I talk to somebody, they go, "Do you know Jimmy G's record as a starter?" I don't care what his record as a starter is. He plays with a great defense and a really good running game.
That's a
And
fumble.
Did that just happen?
if you're competent, you can win games in this system. Even if they lose games this year, lose them with the kid who's the future, who's dynamic. And I bet you by week 10 that this offense looks way better if he starts the next 6 or 7.
Jimmy G did whatever. That's a fumble right there. He tried to throw it. He went down and he tried to tuck it back. He used to have the tuck rule. There's no tuck rule anymore.
The only person this isn't a fumble for is Tom Brady. Everybody else, that's a fumble. Although maybe it was kind of going forward when
Don't
he.
do this. That's a fumble. He tried to pull that back.
Jimmy G out there winning games for the Packers. That's what I'm saying. That's
See him?
horrible.
Even he's pointing like there's a fumble. He's yelling at his lineman. The ball's out.
Go get it. Hey, guys, go get it.
Yeah.
It is a fumble, so the Packers get the ball back on the 38-yard line.
Yeah, if they score a
Aaron
touchdown.
Jones. Aaron Jones!
If they score a touchdown, they just lost the game on that crap.
Lion, is your window open? Is your window open? The blinds are closed now?
I'm so happy that I got 8.
I tried to get Aaron Jones.
Yeah, now you're not going to get him.
And now you'll never get him. If you didn't get him before week 2, you're not going to get him.
Did Ron Lyons respond when you guys sent them the link?
I
No?
said nothing. No.
Yeah, it's funny how when the Cowboys beat the Chargers on the last second, he's like trying to FaceTime me, blow me up. Wonder if he's gonna pick up my phone call in a minute here.
You should do it on the air.
Tony, I have to give this to Kevin, Piggy Bank Picks. I forgot until I saw my phone ringing today after the game.
Yeah,
I forgot that him and I made a bet, and then I remembered it. Now, once I saw it, I was like, "Why is he calling me?" Oh,
I didn't forget. I knew about it.
So I have to give that to him. He manned up. He called me right away. Tough game. It is what it is, but yeah, I won.
You wasn't it a monetary bet, correct? You guys bet on week 3?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I remember the group chat is what baited you into that. You weren't even into it, and then everybody was like talking smack about it, and then we bet for you, and you're like, "I'll do it. I don't care."
Well, no. At first, they started to do it. They wanted to do better records, and I don't like doing better records. I said, but I'll do matchups. I'll do one-on-one matchups, and I'll do your team versus my team.
Man, I was Jacoby Brissett shopping. You can check my search history. I was scrolling through looking for Jacoby Brissett jerseys. See if I could get one here by tomorrow night. Oh man, was I?
Jalen Waddle had 11 catches, 12 catches?
Yeah. Average depth of target was like 7 inches.
Yeah. That's the only good thing that happened that extended the Raider game for me is I have Daniel Carlson, so I got more points from him in overtime. I got 2 extra field goals that I wouldn't have normally had.
Oh no, I got Peyton Barber in a bunch of leagues just because, and he was on the bench and all of them. He went off. Started Kenyon Drake revenge game.
I got Carlson in a trade package in a trade that I lost, even though I got Jamar Chase and AJ Brown's now out.
Yeah, Waddle had 12 pitches for 58 yards.
I traded AJ Brown recently too.
I traded him in 3 leagues. I traded him away in 3 leagues this last week.
I did.
Hamstring injury for AJ Brown, right?
Yep.
Yeah, quite a few hammies this week.
The guy in my league, Meat Hammer. You guys know Meat Hammer. Meat Hammer has CMC and AJ Brown.
Ooh.
So he lost both of them this week.
Tough week.
And it's crazy because I was trying to trade for AJ Brown, and he was like, "It's a close deal, but I'm not going to do it. I want to wait 1 more week." I was like, "Ooh."
You were trading for a couple zeros. And he dropped the 0 today. And I played against one of the guys I traded him to, and he's pissed.
My early prize picks was 3 out of 5. Thanks to Kenyon Drake not being able to get, I think he had to rush for like 29 yards. He couldn't do that. And then
it's Derek Carr season.
Nighttime one. Sermon needed to get 46. Jimmy G needs like another, I don't know.
Crosby.
Jimmy G needs to get over
Got it.
207 or something. Adams hit, Rogers hit, and Ayuk hit. So I have 3 out of 5. My last 2 are on Jimmy G and Sermon, which they could get on this drive, but they're not going to. Jim.
6-point game. 49ers go down there and get it. They win.
It's Jimmy G. It's not going to happen. It's an interception. He's not good.
Oh, he's good.
I don't care what his record says. He's not good. If I have to listen
in desperate situations, check it down to Sermon.
He's 24-8, Tony.
You know what, Mike? I'm perfectly okay with that.
Tony, some guy that I don't know if you were watching earlier. You remember that video I posted a couple months ago of my Raider one where I'm telling how this is how the Raiders going to win?
Yeah, that's funny.
They told me to trade this. They commented on the video. Trade this fan to the Chargers, please.
That's funny.
Yeah, it blows up every Sunday or something like that.
Yeah, it does. It does do. It's some of the videos that are out there that, like, for whatever reason, pick back up. It cracks me up.
Yeah,
like
just randomly.
The algorithm's crazy smart, man. When something happens in real life, it knows somehow to go ahead and start boosting these other posts that we're talking about.
Oh my goodness, that's a fumble. You're so bad.
Another one?
No, but like he threw the ball backwards. Like if I was Green Bay, I would check to see if this was a backwards pass. It's so bad.
Why does he go to Sermon, who was wide open on that play? It's been like 3 times where Sermon has been standing in front of him like this. Like, hey, I want to earn Mike's prize pick. Throw it to me. And he doesn't throw it to me. Just one more. Just one 10-yard catch, and I got it.
I love to see Mohamed Sanu like still being effective in the NFL.
I used to like him a lot when he's in Atlanta.
This Stokes kid has played nice. They had a penalty earlier in the game on Ayuk downfield, which was kind of weak. Like he touched his shoulder pad as Ayuk was falling to the ground. They called the pass interference, but otherwise, I've seen Stokes make some nice plays.
Yeah, I think Stokes was the guy that I needed last year late in the season against the Buccaneers. That's the guy they needed, not Kevin King.
Yeah, and he looks pretty big because Deebo Samuel's like 6'3", so Stokes must be a big corner.
He's got Jair Alexander's build.
Yeah. I mean, if he's there, the Packers are still going to be good. That's why it's so funny when everybody's like, "They're done. The Packers are done."
Yeah, trust
Mike,
me.
you're gonna like the Kittle right here. Right?
George, go, George!
I fought those people. Kittle. Oh, get off of him! You ain't tackling him.
Even my delayed stream is ahead of yours, Mike. What's going on?
So Kittle, are you happy with Kittle tonight? 6 catches, 80 yards.
Yeah, I was trying to trade him. This helps me trade him a lot, actually.
He was on my buy low segment this week on Saturday. Yes, you should keep him. What do you mean?
He's gonna get hurt.
Stop it. You can't think like that.
I can. I've had him all these years. He keeps getting hurt.
Knock it off. I had Herbert.
I always do this thing where I'm like, I'm gonna trade him like mid-season, and he never makes it.
He's going to this year. He's gonna have a nice year.
And he never makes it. That's what he said.
Can I trade him in the offseason? Is it fair then? If he has a good year, then I trade him in the offseason. So
Mike, you trade him when you want.
No, you have him in a dynasty league? Is that what you're trying to get rid of him?
Yeah.
Do you have him in our dynasty league? Because Kyle Pitts, I want you to do your film study this week. Somebody needs to explain to me why this kid that I couldn't stop hearing everything about can't catch balls in the NFL or isn't getting open. Or
I will be doing Zach Wilson for the second straight week. Don't you worry.
You don't want to watch that tape. I watched a little bit of the Falcons game today and a little bit on week 1. It's not that he's not open.
I need somebody to do. I want to see why. I want to understand why. All I heard was Kyle Pitts is a different breed. He's different.
And it's been quiet.
Yeah, he's different already.
You want me to make that post for tomorrow, Tony?
Huh?
Let me make a post like that for tomorrow morning.
Make a missing poster. Like a missing.
Yeah. Exactly. I need you to make a fantasy football milk carton and just have him on the side of it. Last seen in Florida. He was last seen in a swamp somewhere in the Allegheny. Damn it. Everything's falling apart. I'm falling apart.
It's okay, Tony.
Setup's going to hell.
A-Rod's looking a little mad.
Come on, Jimmy G.
He looks like Forrest Gump when Forrest Gump grows his hair out.
Jimmy! Who looks like Forrest Gump?
Aaron Rodgers.
He does. Aaron Rodgers looks like every dude from my hometown who owes me $20.
Every dude?
Every dude from my hometown owes me $20.
You have a lot of guys from your hometown that owe you $20?
The list is endless, Justin. Endless.
Oh, Jimmy G gonna lead the team back right now.
Yeah, right. Have you watched Jimmy G in close games late? Did you watch the Super Bowl a couple years ago?
This is Jimmy G.
Even if he gets a receiver wide open. I'm playing Jimmy in fantasy right now. I'm cheering for it. I would prefer.
You don't sound like you're cheering for him.
Yeah, you don't sound like
You're like, bench this guy immediately, but I'm cheering for him.
Yeah, I'm cheering for him to be benched. Is that not cheering?
That's cheering for him in a way.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's somebody who's different right there. Deebo Samuel.
I do not believe, what a catch. I do not believe that Juszczyk is better than Trey Sermon as a receiver. I don't know why he's getting in there so much in the passing game. There is no world that Juszczyk, the fullback, is a better receiver than Trey Sermon.
Juszczyk is the ultimate Swiss Army knife. He's a tight end. He's a fullback.
I hate him.
He's a slot receiver.
Yeah. He ain't built like a receiver. He ain't built like a tight end. He's built like a damn fullback or a linebacker.
Yeah. which is fine because he actually has nice hands and he makes good plays. Like
They're gonna
I
score.
I like Juszczyk as a football player.
The Packers don't have timeouts. They're screwed.
Here it comes.
The Jimmy G pick. Strip sack.
Oh! Oh!
Use check. I hate use check. I hate you.
What a dream killer!
I hate use check. I hate use check.
What a dream killer!
On a scale of 1 to 10, I rate use check up. He's not only going to ruin my pick'ems, which is perfect this week to this point. He also is cock blocking Trey Sermon.
Watch Raw Minds find that link right now.
All of a sudden, it shows up.
Oh man! Even Chris Kyle's in the chat right now. He says, "I can't really see because my phone's blocking it, but it says what does it say?"
They almost
here?
blocked it. They almost blocked the extra point.
Oh, Liz Benavides from the Arena Football League from the Carolina team jumped in the chat here. Sorry, I didn't see that, Liz.
She's really affiliated with them?
Yeah, she got a great interview with Willie from the Ballers Report right now here on the Warzone Sports Network.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Liz,
That's awesome.
for coming there. Liz, I'm under the weather. Wasn't supposed to be here, but appreciate that. Chris Kyle also in the comments right above that. Rob Mines is probably standing yelling at his TV. Right?
You missed one detail in a onesie.
Yes, exactly. In his 40. He did his preview this week in that 49er onesie, and I was like, if he stands up and starts dancing, it's going to be the greatest thing ever. Grown man in a onesie. J Fran coming back.
Adams is having a good game, Liz. He's got like 100 catches.
Yeah, I think he does have 10 catches for like 90-something yards. Liz, I need you to rally your boy Willie and tell him to start his fantasy team.
Right? He has Jacobs in.
For the second week in a row, and he's still not. I texted him and said, "Hey, man, you got to use your super flex."
Yeah, I want him to beat J-Fly this week, so J-Fly won't be undefeated anymore.
I know. Right now we're gonna get Bob Tunyon. J-Fly is in the waiting room right now. I can see the smile on his face. Should we leave him there? Well, Bob Tunyon gets these final 4 points and hangs that L on him.
Well, he can add himself, I'm pretty sure, whenever he's ready.
Oh no, I don't think
I can add myself.
Oh,
and
there he is.
And I will.
Oh.
Yeah, this game is it's really fun. It's really good. I want to watch it with you guys. Yeah, how you guys feeling? I just think that it's been crazy.
I'm pretty upset about it. I defend the Packers pretty hard on a regular basis. I'm going to lose my pick'em for the first time today. And I wanted a good ending to my good day, not a bad. Wow. I stand corrected. Adam.
I don't know who I picked. I don't remember who I picked in this game because I went back and forth between the 49ers and Packers.
I had the
Tony,
Niners officially.
You're sitting there and you're listening to me complain while they had just put themselves in position already to try and win the game. So you were gonna be like, "Hey, Mike, you might want to hold off and not complain."
Well,
they gotta get like a 20-yard pass right now for a field goal, something like that. So 16 seconds left.
You do not want to play them off of a loss. The Steelers play the Packers next week. Interesting.
Yeah, Steelers Packers next week. It's not really that interesting at all.
What a throw!
Steelers are going to Lambeau. It's probably a 10-point victory for the Packers. Sorry, Chris.
Why is Marquez trying to fight somebody right now?
Yeah, the Steelers are not looking good.
So if you guys are following us on Instagram, if you guys follow Warzone Sports Network at Instagram, I'll give you a little sneak peek at tomorrow's first post.
You just make that right now?
Oh, that's good. I seen that late.
Very good turnaround. That's a very good turnaround time.
Hey, let me know right when they pan off the Mason Crosby's face so we can watch this together.
Oh! Spike it! Spike it, Mullet Man! Oh,
Bro,
and
they know.
He fist pumped and went to the sideline.
They know that this ball's going to Devontae Adams, and they still just let it go to Devontae Adams.
Oh my God, Mason! Don't confuse me with Crosby coming in for the game winner.
Crosby. He's gonna miss it.
Tell your friends.
He's gonna miss it.
This game has been incredible, though.
I want him to make it too much for him to make it.
But see, this doesn't help me at all because Aaron Rodgers wins and Jimmy G's not the reason the Niners would lose. We need the score updated too if it's going to be up there.
Yeah, Mike, if you're going to put the score up there, you need to start updating it. Yeah, one job. I'm over here making graphics for tomorrow morning. Even update the damn score.
Thousands of people jumping in.
The 49ers just scored and the Green Bay Packers are kicking the game-winning field goal. Happened in the same play.
All right. I don't want to give it away.
This also lets Aaron Rodgers off the hook if they miss too. He gets to come on the Pat McAfee show and go, "Well, I did my job. I can't kick field goals too."
I don't think he's ever done that on the Pat McAfee show.
Ever done what?
Blamed Mason Crosby for losing.
Blame deflect to somebody else?
I don't think so. No.
Well, do you think that Jimmy cost him this the situation that they're in? I don't know if you tell me when you guys are watching.
Oh, the worst.
He made it, didn't he?
The worst. Oh, and he's over there like doing that suck it they used to do with the W. Remember when they used to do that? And like
he's doing that?
He's doing all that kind of stuff.
Do you guys know the Niners lost, right?
Yeah,
anymore.
Do you guys think that was Jimmy G's fault with that backwards pass he threw?
Yes. Whatever the hell that was.
Because that was like unnecessary. If you just take the sack, right? It was like second down. I don't know why he did that. I think that cost him the game, and that might cost him his job next week. Trey Lance
please talk more about that. I love that.
That's what I get from this. I think Trey Lance, when he was in, he scored, he did good, and then Jimmy Garoppolo throws the game away. Call raw minds right now.
Call raw minds. Call raw minds.
Let me ask you guys this: are the Niners still undefeated? I'm not sure. I don't know how it works.
I don't know, but I'm undefeated in the War of Attrition League. Let's go, Mike on the mic.
Okay. Your day will come, Jay. Tony might run this thing undefeated through the whole thing, but your day will come, Jay. Your day will come. You should have won last week, and you know damn well you should have won last week. 0 points FPS. Fucking Khalif Raymond screwing me up.
I asked in my group chat, I said, are the 49ers still undefeated? And they go, no, unfortunately, we didn't have to play the Dolphins, Steelers, or Ravens this year so far. Come on. Come on.
The really good Ravens that beat the Chiefs?
three top 10 defenses?
I need 5 points.
Oh,
the
Monday night?
49ers have played the Lions, then they played the Eagles, and now they played the Packers.
Well, I'll say that if Jacoby Brissett or anybody, like if Tua wasn't hurt, I think the Raiders probably lose that game. So they have something on that. But
I don't think
so. Because the Raiders played terrible. I was watching a lot of that game, and I was just like, what are they doing out there most of the game? They
Great teams find a way to win, Jay. Hop on the bandwagon now. Get yourself a silver and black jersey before it's too late.
No, I like the Raiders. I think they're going to do really good. They're contenders, but that was a terrible game. They played down to their competition as opposed to just playing like they normally do and just smacked them by like 4 touchdowns. But it was all good. Yeah, if Tua was playing, the Raiders probably would have like had lockdown defense and would have like put up a bunch of points and would have won by a lot. But they played down to whatever was going on. But anyway, good win by the Raiders. Good win by the Green Bay Packers of Wisconsin.
Hang on, Jay. Let me explain. A good win is what the Chargers went on the road and beat the Kansas. That's a good win. What the Raiders are doing are not good wins. They're ugly wins, and they're important, and you need them. But remember that the Raiders are the worst 3-0 team that we've ever seen, and don't forget it.
It's true.
I'll say the Broncos.
The Raiders are worst 3-0 team when you got the Broncos sitting out there.
So
the Broncos are better than the Raiders.
The worst.
Someone just said, look, these are the best teams right now. The Panthers, the Raiders, and the Broncos. Some of the worst teams are the Chiefs and the Seahawks. And it seems so backwards that the Vikings, the Packers, These teams seem like they're better than these undefeated teams.
The
But,
Broncos are better than the Panthers and the Raiders.
I missed it.
I don't know, but I think the Chargers and the Rams both got big wins this weekend.
Yes,
Tom Brady,
LA,
Patrick Mahomes.
LA versus LA Super Bowl this year in
That
LA.
would be interesting.
La 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 la, and I flower to the flowers of
Whoever wins that game, Mike, they get to call SoFi home, and the other guy gets to go to the new Clippers dome, the Intuit Dome. Loser goes into a dome.
Loser plays in the basketball stadium.
Either way, you want to end this, Mike?
Yeah, let's close it.
Yep.
Let's go. 3-0, baby. Let's get it.
Green Bay pulls off the victory in the last minute. There's a lot of screeching going on. Okay, Tony, you're muted. You're done talking for the night. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Tomorrow, Monday Night Football, be there or be square. You don't want to be square, so you might as well be there. So there you go. Monday Night Football live stream. We'll be live for the entire game. Who's playing again? Is like Eagles, Cowboys. Gonna be a snooze. It's gonna be a snooze.
Oh, yeah.
We'll enjoy it. A lot of Cowboys touchdowns, I'm assuming. Joe, you got any last words? Prize picks? Did they land? Mine didn't because it's sermon.
I lost so much money today.
You know what? Actually, not sermon. Screw you to use check. I'm looking at use check. I hate you. Anyway.
Hey, did we talk about that? There's somebody. They have a lot of people to receive the ball in the backfield. We talked about the mic, but it's okay. I get your point. We love y'all out there watching. Thank you for watching.
Don't forget that the Chiefs are in last place right now in the AFC West, and they will be after next week no matter what happens because they're down by 2 games in last place.
Raiders. Tomorrow we have the Eagles and the Cowboys, right? I'm not looking forward to that.
Don't tell them the truth.
No, I'm not looking forward to that. But anyways, if you guys tune in, make sure you guys are new. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button because we have a lot more stuff coming. All the shows that you guys saw last week are back this week. The Bengals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Raiders, the Chargers.
Yeah.
Everything you want to talk about, it's going to be here this week. And then with Raider Charger week, so I'm pretty sure we're going to add a couple new show or a couple of regular shows in here. We're trying to get Fernando and a couple of our friends in here. And
It's a big moment. It's a big moment. It's the first annual Raiders Chargers week. The first annual Raiders Chargers week. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Jay Fly, Joe Morley Sports. Go check us all out on Instagram. Go check us all out on all social media platforms. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Right? We'll all be here tomorrow night.
I think so.